All right. Hi, guys. Welcome to my channel, Chaos Before Cosmos. Those of you guys that are new around here. Well, you're not going to watch this on replay, are you? Although it's weird. People do watch these live personal readings after they've been done. But anyway, to those of you guys that are here, what up? All right. Let's just I need to do some adjustments. What are you doing, Carrie? Far out. She's getting there. She's getting there. She's getting there. Trust me, she is. All right, there we go. Well, one more adjustment. Hold up. That's what I'm looking for. All right. All right. I'll just hold up 1 second. I have a child who's I just had the back door, right? Even though I've got the door closed here, I just had the back door. Hold up 1 second, guys. You know, it's like they're just. I'm trying to get the kids back into a bit of routine. You know, ready to go back to school after next week, and it's past their usual bedtime, and he's just come out to tell me that, oh mum, that kids yoga thing. Yeah, me and Lecky were going to do that tomorrow. I'm like, okay. I'm like, it's bedtime. It's bedtime. He's like, "Oh, but it doesn't even look like it's bedtime." I'm like, all right, well, you can go read a book. How about that? Like, oh my God. What up, Rach? How you doing? Hi, Sarah, Gala, Mystical. I'm like the usual peoples now. All right, let's get stuck in some cards out, shall we? Yep. Yeah, we'll do that. What is going on here? What is happening? All right. All right. All right. All right, guys. We are doing live personal readings. Obviously, how about you show me yours, Mo? You show me yours. Because I'm certain yours would probably be bigger than mine anyway. Let me get my notepad out. Let me get a pen out. Probably should have done a time check to see what time it is. You have a banana. What are you, a monkey? Only monkeys have bananas, Mo. I was hoping to actually do this. Well, it sounds like you've got a good start to a breakfast over there, Mo, you know? That's what it sounds like you've got. It sounds like Mo's got breakfast, right? He's got a banana and 2 eggs. Great start to a day, right? Bit of protein, the eggs are thermogenic, you know? The potassium from the bananas, that shit's like top notch for morning breakfast, right? And, you know, it is quite early in the AM over there in the States, so... You know, what better time to do a cook up than as the sun's fucking rising, hey? All right, Gala, let's yeah, only if you say boobs. Yeah, boobs. Yeah, we don't show anything until it's done the proper way in here, right? I was actually hoping to Yeah, get it in. Yeah, that's right. I was hoping to obviously get the stream done earlier for that exact reason, right? It probably would have been better. Hold up, 1 second. Hold up. Oh, that child. He's yeah, definitely wanting to push the boundaries, push the limits today. So, well, at least one's asleep, right? We got one. We got one down, one to go. I was like, what deck did I just grab? All right, Gala. How are we asking a question? What's your question? What's your question? If anybody else would like to grab a read, just put your question in. Let me know what it is we're reading about. Say g'day. What are we reading, Gala? What's the question we're actually asking? I know we've had a slight pre-combo, but refresh my memory. I'm like, you're up early. We'd be what, like around, I wasn't thinking, like a bit what, like around 5:30, 4:30 in the morning over there, Laughlin? Asking about the Aries trouble. Okay, cool. G'day, can you have it? See, I did say g'day, didn't I? G'day. Jason, you can. All right, Jason. Are you suspicious? Okay, yep. So, all right. So, are you suspicious? Correct. And next actions. 508. All right. 508. Well, then, we've definitely got some all-nighters. People who've pulled some all-nighters, probably, still potentially on the lurk before, it hits the regular people's daytime and, they crash out for the day. So hopefully we shouldn't get too many disruptions. Oh my God. Yeah, I know, right? Good morning, Northern Hemisphere. Or, for those of you that have been up for too long, possibly good night. Possibly good night. All right, let's have let's have a look, Gala. So, are your suspicions right? I know why Uranus, right? Why is Uranus standing out to me? Yeah. Oh, dude, if this isn't a fucking answer to answer the first part of your question, are your suspicions right? The moon in reverse comes out with the emperor in reverse and the high priestess. I'd say, nah, babes, you got no idea, right? You're so like off target right now. Yes, no, you're absolutely. I was like, I just love the way that fucking came out so clearly. Like, thank you, Spirit, right? So yeah, there's definitely you're definitely picking up on the energy of somebody not being truthful, right? So it's like, yeah, you're gonna have to probably like speak up and or maybe say something, right? Stand your ground. All right, let's have a look. What are the next actions though? Next actions of this person. Lights, camera, action. Yeah, somebody's definitely they're definitely watching for some reason. Lights and camera, right? Lights, camera, action. So what are they watching for? What are they watching for? Who are they trying to watch? Again, definitely watching, right? Why is Venus standing out? Taurus, Libra energy, but definitely looking at like the communication there. So, all right, Spirit, what's the next actions of this individual? Yeah, well, okay, so we're definitely hanging around for some reason. What's the next actions here, Spirit? There is some sort of action. Okay, there's a Knight of Swords is out here. Death card in reverse, Strength in reverse. Okay, so this could be to get some sort of like new insights, new ideas about this Queen of Cups in reverse though, right? So, and it would show up like that, obviously me knowing the backstory to the situation. That's correct energy for that. So, oh shit, right? 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords. So it looks like to cause or to attempt to potentially cause some sort of like problems. So I don't know how one goes about getting that sort of. I don't know. Maybe it could be yeah. It's definitely like somebody's making a bad fucking decision here. Two of Cups in reverse. It's like at the moment though, we've got a Two of Wands in reverse, so it's like he hasn't quite made his plan of attack yet, or his, you know, his deceptive little plan here. It's like it's maybe he's not getting the information right, but it's just like, you know, he's looking for the gossip, for hot word, for something, right? I keep seeing the High Priestess though, Gala. I feel like you're going to pick up something more, right? Like something more is going to come through about like whatever trap's being planned here. Because I feel like it's a trap, right? So yeah, there's definitely, again, the Ace of Swords is still there in the reverse. So, trying to think, what was the what was the other bit part of the question? Did I ask that? Did I ask that? Shit, now I'm like, did I scroll too far? Did I scroll too far? Well, yeah, I'd probably go for the jugular too, right? Definitely, probably have an impact, right? Probably have an impact. Right. Okay, right, so next action. So I feel like, yeah, like at this stage, it's like there's no real solid plan. There's no real solid plan here just yet. It's like it's like he's still trying to come up with something. You know what I mean? Still trying to work something out. Still waiting for something to be able to, like, you know, like a light bulb moment, right? For him to see what the I want to say like options are, right? Like options. But yeah, like at the moment it's like, yeah, there's hold up. I just had my child come out again, even after I gave him instructions. Hey, sometimes, you know, you just give people instructions and they just don't listen, right? But yeah, it's like still trying to work out, right? Still waiting for some sort of, you know, plan, right? Light bulb moment of how he can manipulate something, right? And it could be to get some sort of information here, right? But fucking what a person, right? What a person. What's that about, Spirit? What's this about? I'm like, whatever's happening here, it's like it's definitely costing something, right? Like it's, I don't know if it could be like, I don't know, having to, like, I don't know, how would this be costing him, right? It's like he's there's some sort of output here in 3D that he's having to give, right, in order to do something though, right? Like what is it though? What is it exactly? I don't know if he's paying someone to do something. What is it? I need more cards. I need another deck, Spirit. That's what we need. Another deck. Let's do that. So he could be paying somebody to do something, or could have paid for something, but what is it, Spirit? I need to know what it is. I need to know what it is. Could be actually also There could also be other people. I'm gonna say there could also be other people involved. I don't know. Gala, like, I'm just getting this energy of like to try and get like more like eyes, right? So there's lots of eyes. So I don't know if there's other people that are helping this individual. But that's what it kind of like feels like. But he could be giving people or like having to, like it might be costing him something to get, you know, these people to watch something or to look at something or to find something. So this could also be, man, like he's got some fucking excessive control issues, doesn't he, this one? So I don't know if it's like maybe to get some information, could be paying for some sort of information here as well, right? Some sort of like news that's you know, gonna give him something to go by or something to, I don't know what that is exactly, but it's like, yeah, just Seven of Cups. It's like there could be like a few different things, you know, involved or a few different people. Yeah, Three of Pentacles is here in the upright. Yes, there's like more than one person working together in this whole thing. So yeah, it's going to cause some sort of heartbreak or trying to cause some sort of heartbreak. So, but again, that High Priestess wanted to keep showing itself to me almost like it's going to, you're going to get something more, like you're going to sort of, it's almost like the energy of like, it's like you're going to know when something goes down. Does that make sense? Like you're just going to know when you need to act or do something or something of that nature. Like it's just, you're going to just fucking know. Because your intuition's just gonna like ping, you're like, but you'll know it's like what, it's like you know exactly what it's for. So like that's how it feels. Like it's like you're like, holy shit, I know what the fuck's going on, right? So yeah, just when you feel it, right, you'll know what action to kind of take or what you need to do. So yeah, that's oof. Oh my gosh. Have fun with that. Yeah, have fun with that. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. All right, Jason, what do you want? What do you want, Jason? do I always snap at Jason like that? Almost every live stream I talk to him like that when I ask him what his fucking question is. What's your fucking question, Jason? What are we reading? You probably put it there and I've just like haven't seen it yet, right? The banana and eggs wanted some action? Fuck yeah. Yeah, fuck yeah. It made me hungry for breakfast, right? I was just thinking like, you know, 2 eggs and a fucking banana for breakfast would be pretty alright, wouldn't it? Pretty alright. Hi. What? Okay. Do you know what? Oh my god, you're gonna fucking... Do you really wanna go down this? You really want to go down this path, Jason? Guys, if you would like to get a reading, just drop that in the comments, and yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to it. All right, Jason. All right, Jason. Jason, I'm not fucking shitting you, bro. I fucking love you, but my rubber band is sitting here in the table in the South Node fucking symbol position, right? So, get out of your fucking comfort zone, right? Get out of your fucking comfort zone. Straight away, like as soon as I read your question, Spirit's like just coming straight through me, and I'm just like, oh, here we go, right? Here we go. Here we go. You have a question, Rach? Mystical? Yeah, let's get it on the list. Right. Oh, yeah. What's wrong with being comfortable? Chat, what's wrong with being comfortable? What would possibly be wrong with sitting in South Node type energy, right? In our comfort zone, you know, where we potentially could keep repeating cycles or repeat cycle. I'm not sure, Jason. What Life's good? Well, then if life's good, right, why are we asking the Hierophant for, you know, New Year's check-in? Life's good, man. Why would we check in? Why would we check in? Hermit mode? Rach is all about the hermit mode. Yeah, you can hop on the list, Sarah. Absolutely. Jamie, yep, Jamie for the next 6. So Jamie, next 6. See, like with Jamie, I can understand it, right? With Jamie, I can understand it because, you know, she's, again, and we've talked about this, right? She's got things that, like, you know, are going to progress or change and move and do that she's manifested and taking action towards, right? So, but we can read into it, but like, it's like, I already know, Jason. I already know because I'm already channeling the energy of what spirit are going to tell me. All right. Okay, let's go back up. So I want 6. Mr. Call, we were doing, hang on, let me just get this down before general, next few. Right, Sarah, let's get yours down. And then, all right, Jody, what exactly do you want to know? Exactly, like, you know, because we're not, again, I'm not a doctor, right? So we don't do medical stuff. But if you've got a bit more specific, Jody, on what it is that you want to know, then we'll have a look. we'll have a look. See, all right, Jason. Dude, I cannot state this enough times, right? These delays, right, or anything that feels like a delay or like nothing's changing, nothing's happening, is because the Knight of blah blah blah, the Knight of Swords. I'm like, which knight is this, right? The Knight of Swords isn't taking any action, right? So it's like there hasn't been, like, again, any kind of like breakthrough energy for anything to sort of change. So if everything's fine, right, well then, you know, we're just gonna continue to maintain and persevere through that fineness, right, until you decide on what the fuck you want to create, right? So once you have that idea of what else that you want, then, you know, everything's fine, right? Everything's fine. But you're not taking any leaps of faith, right, towards anything for there to be anything, right? We're fine. We're just resting. We're just resting, right? But that's where spirit are also saying as well, you know, if there's nothing wrong with life, right? If you're happy and content exactly where things are at right now, there's nothing you want to grow from, change, right? There's nothing you want to focus on, then everything's fine. We don't need to check in because it's fine. You get what I'm saying? But it's energies like this. It's like not even you're gonna have to start thinking about if you want things to be different or you want anything differently, right? It's like start with the thoughts, right? Because that's what's going to start the first part of the manifestation. Then you'll have to start taking action on whatever that is. But everything's fine, right? But new ideas, you're going to need new ideas, new outlooks to if you want to up the ante on your finances, right? But you want to manifest, you got to go within and work out what it is that you want, right? Spirit have got, again, it's just going to come up like we've got nothing else to kind of give you until you decide which way you want to go. Do you want to do anything, or are we just like, we're good, right? So if we're good, then we don't need to really worry about, you know. Otherwise, if there's specific things, Jason, you want to ask spirit, like, then ask it specifically. If it's about a specific situation, right? Again, you get more specific with what you're asking to. Go deeper into, like, what is it that you're thinking about if... You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like, it's like right now, it's like you're not making any decisions, right? There's no plans. There's nothing. So spirit really don't know what what else to kind of say, right? But if it's like specific, well, sure. But everything's fine. So everything's fine. There's nothing to worry about, nothing to read, nothing to do unless you want to change it. I love you, Jason. Fuck, man. I just like, I know what's coming out. I know the energy. Like, I know exactly what spirit are trying to tell me. But it's like, yeah, it's until you decide what you want to do and start forming the ideas, spirit aren't just going to like throw you shit and go, here, we're going to bring this up for you and give you this and that, right? It's like you've gone, Jason, you're too connected into spirit to like for them to just be, it's when for some of us, right, it's like we don't realize when we decide to actually like commit to the elevation thing and all our gifts start switching on and stuff like that. Like there's a bit more that comes with it than just kind of like waiting for life to happen, right? Spirit have a little bit more. Well, then action. That's it. There's nothing else until you action something. There's nothing that's happening, changing, coming, going. It's all just in thoughts, right? So we got to start actioning it. That's all you can do. So unless you move forward towards them, like, you know, get moving, man. Come on, Cappy. There is a list running. That's right. There is a list. But yeah, otherwise, everything's fine. If it's, again, anything specific, right, that you want to know, ask that. But otherwise, everything's fine until something's moving, right? But it's like at the moment, it doesn't spirit up. The cards are coming out as the cards come out, dude. Nothing's moving, right? So until it moves, the energy or the cards won't move either. Like, Jamie, yeah, I think you're going to have to, like, micromanage him from time to time, babe. You know, just if you can just, from every now and again, just, you know, micromanage him. He might, I think he just needs a bit of nagging from time to time, you know, like all men. Like all men, right? You do. Just go get it. Go do it. All right? That's what Spirit like. Just go do it. Go do it. All right. Rach, what were we asking? Did Rach even ask her question? How far back do I have to scroll? What's boring? What did we... I don't even know, Rach. What are we reading for you? Because you said, okay, I have a question, but then you didn't, you know. Would love to... Hang on, let me read it over here. Hold up. Let me also do one other thing, because I don't need to struggle to see this much. Come on now. All right. Yeah, well, yeah, I know, right? I know. But, you know, sometimes he might just need a little bit of nagging, bit of whinging, bit of a push. All right. Yep. Thank you, Gala. So after Jody was Sagittarius Mermaid. I just wrote Sag Mer on my paper. Like, me just trying to get it in shorthand down. So would love to know how I'm traveling. Okay. Yep. Perfect. I love that. Well, let's. You know, look, the thing is, Rach, you know, you haven't whinged, complained, or said anything where I've just gone, shaken my head and gone, woman, where do you get that fucking mindset from anyway? So that's a good thing. That's a lot of progress. You know, I like that. Now, if, just next in the chat, if, Jody, if you're still here, if you could, again, clarify that part of your question. Sag Mermaid, did you put a question in? No. Okay. If you're still here, pop the question in, and so that they're there when I need them. All right, Rach, how is it going for your? Let's have a look. See. All right. You guys are stubborn. You are fucking stubborn. Absolutely. Hard-headed, right? Hard-headed. But mate, Rach, you're doing great, right? Taking control of it. Getting a handle on it, are we? Feeling like you're more on top of it, you know? Definitely giving you, again, an extra bit of edge, isn't it, with your day-to-day life, huh? Yeah, taking full authority over one's life over here. Good job, Rach. Good fucking job. Okay. Again, it's helping to, you know, come up with new ideas and solutions. Absolutely, right? It is fucking helping. It's helping you to, again, you've got that knowledge, right? You're gaining that knowledge. Having those light bulb moments with spirit. Love it. I saw the Seven of Swords in reverse, you know, no longer telling yourself, you know, or deceiving yourself by thinking that utilizing your gifts is a you know, a selfish thing to do, right? No. So yeah, it looks like, again, yeah, you're transitioning, right? So you're again, you're probably going to go through like another little upgrade, you know, and you'll continue to go through different little upgrades over time. I love that for you, Rach. So, you know, you're doing good, right? Doing good. Okay. Especially like with your dream stuff. So whatever you are, like whatever's happening, like with your dream stuff when you're having your rest and stuff like that, like you're very connected, right? You're definitely connecting to it. So I just seen the star, right? You do listen. You do listen. You do listen. I'm just looking at this message right over here on my phone. You know what you sent, who you are. Nah, good job, Rach. Proud of you. All right, Mystical. Let's have a look at the next few weeks. Shall I? I was just thinking if I should change decks. I'm just going to smile and nod. Just going to smile and nod. What is that light going on and off for? What is out there? Is it a child? Is it an animal? I feel like I need to go check that back door, man. Make sure my son actually closed the back door and like, because you know what these kids are like, right? And next minute I'm missing two beautiful little freaking kittens with their little beautiful little mittens. Smile and wave. No, smile and nod, babe. Just smile and nod, right? No, it's nothing. I don't know. The backlight keeps going off, and I thought I permanently turned it on. And I just seen it flick on and off, and I'm like, well, what's going on out there, right? Who's out there? Who the fuck's out there? All right, Mystical, let's have a look at the next few weeks. Give me the next few weeks, Spirit. I love that. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that. I love that. Fuck yes. We've got the Page of Pentacles coming in. We've got the Sun, right? So, yeah, it looks like there's going to be some sort of positive shift with whatever it is that you are manifesting. It feels like you're going to have a lot of gratitude, right? A lot of gratitude. Just very, very grateful Mama Bear, right? So, it is going to help you to, again, make some sort of plans or... right, open something up here, some sort of options here, okay? So, you know, you're going to have to... probably sit and have a little think about, you know, whatever way you kind of want to go. But I feel like there's going to be things that sort of come up, or, you know, again, ideas, maybe even opportunities, something of that nature. But it looks freaking like things are going to be pretty nice over the next few weeks, right? Look at that. 10 of Swords in the reverse, Temperance. You get what I'm saying? Like, how much better does that fucking get? How much better can it get? Ten of Pentacles. Oh, I just got goosebumps, right? I just got fucking goosebumps. Exciting times, right? Exciting times, girl. I feel like as well, like Spirit don't want you to like overly look too far into anything on like what positive or what exactly is going on. Does that make sense? Because it's like I wanted to go kind of like, you know, oh, like what could it be? What could these things be? But then I was like, I don't know, I just was inclined to just put them down and go like, we're done with that. We're good with those cards. So I feel like Spirit kind of there's going to be some things that maybe are just meant to be like nice surprises that are just, again, like I just get this whole like, just like, oh fuck, just having that gratitude, right? For like whatever this is, heart feeling full. Right, so I don't know what or how this is going to come in, and to be honest, I don't think Spirit want me to dig, right? I think they just, but it's going to like, you're going to have to like, you're going to have something to think about. Yeah, exactly. Just, it's like Spirit wanted to just, you know, come in and for you to be like, oh my God, this is like a really good, whatever, this is a really good thing. So it definitely brings a lot of peace, right? Definitely not going to feel like, you know, things are kind of difficult. Like that Ten of Swords in reverse with that Temperance card, man, that was like, it gave me chills. That gave me chills. So I don't know. Look forward to, I guess, whatever's coming. Do you state? Oh, okay. Well. We can definitely see Sagittarius Mermaid needs some help because she's very indecisive. She's indecisive. Hold up one sec. We've got a child out of bed. Mom, can I just? He's in here now. He just wants to stay, so he's staying for a bit. Otherwise, we're just gonna have this whole back and forth dynamic for God knows how long, right? But now, did Jodie redo her questiony thing, or did we not hear back from Jodie? Did we front desk paging Jodie? Jodie, are you here? Because if you're not, we'll move on to the next one. But I mean, Sagittarius Mermaid hasn't worked out what she wants either yet, so we don't even know what to ask Spirit anyway. But I mean, it's all good. Take your time, ladies. Take your time. Oh, God. Unless I've missed some shit, and then please fucking correct me. Please correct me. Oh. Hey. Jodie, I'm sorry, but look, listen, you're probably new here. I don't know if you are, right? But I'm a real sarcastic, sassy bitch, right? And so are some of my guides. Like, I mean, what the hell would make you think that your child wouldn't be like looked over or like watched over or protected by your loved ones? That's the future generation. That's potentially, like the next like leader of the legacy. Of course, our babies are always protected, right? Babies are always protected. That's a no-brainer, right? Let's ask another question, Jodie. Let's get more creative with this question, if we can. If Sag Mermaid, if you've decided that you've decided what you want to ask, pop that in too, right? But come on, Jodie, we can do better than that, right? We can do better than that. Of course, the ancestors love the little ones, right? That's what they sacrificed for. That's, again, no-brainer. We don't need to question that. We should know that in our hearts already. We should know that. Thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, I just, we don't need to pull cards to ask that, right? Spirit don't, again, Well, yeah, I would hate to not be a sassy little lion, right, Leo? That would be weird, right? I don't think I know any Leos who aren't sassy as feminines. I don't. All right, let's Oh, Jamie. Yes, absolutely. See, Jamie, what do I keep forgetting you for, right? This happened last time. So interesting. What do we got here, Spirit? Why is this being overlooked? Jamie, are we overlooking something? Could there be something that maybe you've overlooked? Could there be something that you're missing, right? Because it's just that twice this has happened twice now where you're right, I didn't. I went straight from that to thinking that we were ready for the next two, right? So, and Yep, nah. So I don't even know. I don't even know where that's gone either. See, guys, like this is the problem. I'm not good at this administration stuff. I'm not good at this, like this basic stuff. 911, right? Like this shit's an emergency. Get your shit together, girl. Okay, I like that one. I like that one, Sagittarius Mermaid. I do. I like that one. See how I'm gonna sneeze. Hold up. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna sneeze on camera. Fuck no. Hell no. God no. It sound like like thunder's fucking raining down. I don't know. There's as I said that, man. Like interesting. I'm seeing now the High Priestess in reverse here, right? So what are we missing, Jamie? What are we not paying attention to? What are we ignoring when it comes to our intuition? What? What did you... My son's over here like, what do you, what's that for? No, please tell me. What are you, what are you like for? What's so...
You shuffling the cards, finally.
What?
I haven't seen you shuffle the cards since I got in this room.
Lies. Hey, look at him. He's criticizing
Actually, I've been peeking through the window.
He's criticizing... That's why the light was going on and off. Yeah, it wasn't an animal. It was a... Well, technically it was an animal. It's a little lion cub. It's a little lion cub. Sneaking and peeking.
It's not my fault I stay up this late.
It is your fault you stay up this late because I tell you to go to bed. You're 7 for goodness sake. It's an hour past your bedtime, kid. What is this though? What are we missing, Jamie? What are we missing? All right, let me just quickly, just before I get even more off track further down. No, you know what? We'll just ask it after, right? So, all right. So we're looking at. Just going to quickly write Sagittarius Mermaid down because I'm going to get lost in the comments, right? I'm going to get lost in the source out here, right? So, okay. So you're pulled between two places at the moment, physically and spiritually. Needing guidance on where you should stay. Okay. So, okay. You're at a crossroads. We love crossroads, don't we? We just love them. We love a good crossroads around here. We love it. All right, Jamie. Is Sarah still here? If Sarah's still here, I'll do her straight after Jamie's. All right. Next 6 for Jamie. Okay. Next 6 months, man. What? Spirit, wow.
Excuse me, Mom.
Yes, baby.
Why are you doing this? When I'm looking on the camera bit, the smoke, it looks like there's like a purple glitter behind you.
Purple glitter behind me.
Like it looks like a little purple wave in the sky behind you. And like the smoke goes over the camera because of the purple lights.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? It's good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's like purple fire.
Okay, all right, now I get it. It's not what is missing. It's like don't miss something. Okay.
Okay.
Don't miss your bum on the chair, and don't be silly like that again because you'll fall off.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, speaking of bad decisions and not being careful, Jamie, I feel like right now you were getting a bit of like a warning over the next 6 months. Okay, so there's a potential here that there's going to be that you're going to manifest, or like you're somehow going to manage to, between everything that you're doing, juggle up some sort of 2 of Cups situation that's potentially going to have some sort of illusions and shit attached to it, right? It's like there's a potential here for you to make some sort of bad decision, right, in the choices that you make, right? Like a bad choice here. Bad decision. We've got Justice, the Lovers in reverse here, Towers in reverse, Page of Cups in reverse. I feel like this is like a bit of a warning to be careful with the potential other people that you meet over the next 6 months, right? So there could be somebody that like comes in, right? But it's like there's something here where I just keep getting the just like Spirit want you to really, really be careful, Okay, so there must be like people that you're going to be like meeting over the next 6 months that, again, potentially you're going to have to like really be on top of like your discernment with whether you trust these people, because, you know, Spirit are like, yeah, you're definitely going to have to really listen to your intuition. Okay, don't ignore the red flags, because, you know, you've done so much healing, right? You've put in so much work up until this point to like have this growth and to have this like shit, you know, come in for you, that you can't afford to like mess it up. All right. So Spirit are like, you know, you're going to have to like, you know, keep moving forward. Like, remember like about the progress, right? Like, remember that truth, right? Make sure that you're seeing things clearly as well, especially when it comes to like any kinds of like emotional offerings, things like that. Because you don't want to get back to that place where things are feeling unhappy and where you're starting to have with Eight of Wands like all the delays again, and then have to go through that whole, you know what I mean, that whole kind of process all over again. All right, so yeah, it's just, you know, so yeah, Spirit, like, it's when, you know, be careful of like, obviously, like, yeah, when you're coming together with certain people, celebrations, things like that, you know, your community in and around all those kind of people, just be mindful of, you know, some of these people, that you don't get like distracted. All right, because if you do, like, it's gonna end up like, yeah, in a heartbreak and, you know, shit that you got to recover from. But it's also going to cause you the delays, right? And then you're going to have to again learn that karmic lesson, that cycle. So just, yeah, again, just be mindful about who you're connecting with. Not to say like, you know, everyone's, you know, but like, just be careful like what you get dragged into, like drama, again, distractions, like shit like that, you know. So it's all good to like make these friends and whatever, but you know, the focus is going to still be, because you still got some steps that you want to get to before, you know, you're at that stable place where, you know, you'll be able to handle if distractions come along without, you know, any hiccups. Does that make sense? All right, so, you know, so keep, yeah, because it's like, it's a slow but steady progress towards those goals. All right, so it's like we're getting out of the shit now. We're moving into a much nicer space. We don't want to rock the boat, so to speak, you know. All right, so that's what we've got for you. Now I'm gonna go back to the whole, did Jodie ask the question in a different way? Could somebody just answer that question for me, one of my mods? All right, Sagittarius Mermaid. All right, let's have a little look. See, I'm going to change up the deck for a sec. Well, what are you dancing and jiggling over there for? Oh my God, 919 on the clock.
Are those your cards?
Yes, baby. Oh my gosh. Well, instead of having one of the cats in here with me, I've got my son in here instead.
Yeah, the cats are probably sleeping.
They probably are, yeah. Yeah, and then they'll be up at 1 o'clock until 3, 4, 5 a.m. So Mum's going to sleep on the couch again tonight, so I can get a good sleep, because that was like the best sleep I had last night since I've had the cats.
Yeah, or maybe we should get like a cat bed.
Cat bed?
Yeah, and then put it...
I don't think that's going to stop them from, you know, being cats and doing cat stuff in the middle of the night, son. I don't.
Well, then what if we just lock them in the lounge?
We'll just lock them up. Just, you know, lock them up and throw away the key.
Yep. Lock them up in the lounge.
It's alright. Eventually they'll get old enough and we can let them outside and they can, you know, they can go running amok through the neighbourhood. They can go be street hooligan cats, you know? What do you reckon? We'll just let our cats be little street hooligans?
Okay.
Alright. Alright, Saggy. Let's get you just wanted to get you a couple of oracle cards first. That's what I was drawn to first. So let's have a little see Spirit for Sagittarius Mermaid. Oh, you're definitely facing a bit of a test here. All right, so we've got soul creation. All right, your higher self is manifesting. Pour your heart into your creation. So this is going to be a little bit about learning. Okay, hey, we're combining a little bit of what we've learnt, a little bit of heart, a little bit of soul, all into the decision. Okay, so I don't know why they're making me say more so. What's the mistake that you've made in the past that's like that you can relate this situation to? So I don't know what that means to you exactly, but something about what it's like you've faced either something similar or like you've had something where you can relate this back to something, right? What was the mistake that you made last time, or what didn't go right, or what wasn't the right choice last time, right? So whatever the experience is here that, you know, spirit is sort of guiding you towards is to help you to expand. Okay, so it could be that, again, like there's challenges that present things like that, right? So again, it's not going to be whatever you do, whichever way you're meant to go, it's not going to be the easiest. It might not even be appealing, right? The option might not even be appealing. But if it's not, it's because it has purpose for, again, for the expansion, right? So if it looks like it's challenging, if it looks like it's fucking, you're just like, how the fuck am I going to do that, right? Like, it's like that. Going to the beach to watch the sunset. Well, you enjoy, Jason. You enjoy that, right? But yeah, it's, again, time to, there's definitely, I want to say the energy of, again, so it's like, I don't know, is whatever this is, or like whatever the one choice is, why do I get like one of these choices is like difficult, but also like you could really like you could really almost like lose yourself in it, not in a bad way, like in a good kind of way. But there's definitely, you definitely have to leave something behind, right? So wherever you're at, right, something has to end. I just seen the heart card. Yeah, follow your heart. So where's your heart? Where's your heart? Because your heart and soul, right? Because you're gonna have to, again, pour your heart into this creation. It's a soul creation. And this is part of a test, right? It's part of a test. I feel like it's probably a pretty fucking big one. Spirit don't want you to rush this, right? There's like, there could be more information maybe that's coming soon. So pull back, okay, reserve, just give yourself a minute. There's something coming through, right? Like something, a surprise or some sort of information maybe even. There's something still, but yeah, travel. There's definitely travel on the cards, right? So I just seen Venus, right? So yeah, it's where's your heart? Spirit aren't like, you know, you might have to both. But, well, where does the heart lie? In oneself, right? In oneself. It's funny as well, right? Interestingly enough, I have not paid attention to the order in which I've put my oracle cards down on this table, right? But interestingly enough, the end and reserved, right? It's like I'm getting like, you need to stop holding yourself back. You need to stop holding yourself back from whatever this is, because it's your heart and soul, right? Like your heart and soul has something that it needs to express here, right? Something that it needs to create, you know, and if it can't create it where it's at, then slowly, like with small steps, you're going to need to figure out a way to get there, right? Let's get a couple other cards and see what else comes out. But yeah, it's like, the thing is, right, is it's not like you can't, you know, it's not like you can't ever see family. It's not like they're gone forever. But there's a potential for the opportunity or for the moment to pass, right? That's one thing that can pass if you don't grab a particular opportunity when it's there, or I don't want to say, look, it's never too late, but in reality, yeah, we do leave things too late to accomplish what we're meant to, or how it's meant to be accomplished, or you know, sometimes age can be a factor, or mobility could be a factor, or you get what I'm saying. There are sometimes limitations to our goals and dreams, right? we like to say, you know, like there isn't, but it's more so for the positive vibe, right? To not put us in a limitation mindset. But yes, in reality, yes, there is sometimes, you know, limitations on things that, again, we don't want to pass up the opportunity, right? To work on the things we want to, where there's success, right? It's like if you didn't get to the point of like taking control of what this is and creating whatever this is and doing whatever this is, like it's probably going to sit and linger in your heart for a really long time and disappoint you. Okay, so it's not like you're not letting it go or leaving them behind, so to speak, but you know, it's just that you're deciding to lead yourself and take this journey, right? To yeah, because again, Spirit's like, we don't want you to get 4 of Cups on us, right? You don't want to, we can't have you in that kind of energy where, you know, you're feeling like, so it's like I'm getting like, try to take the emotions out of it, Page of Cups in the reverse, like try to pull the emotion out of like that part that is creating that limitation, because you can still visit family can still visit, you can still use the internet, right? There's still plenty of ways of communicating, you know, if that's not the part that you want to be, or that's not the place you want to be more than the other. You get what I'm saying? Like there's options here. Okay, there's options. So Mommy? Yes, baby.
Those candles are beautiful.
Thank you, babe.
But then the last ones that fell down and melted.
It's like you know, it's like they think about it. They're like, really think about it. You know what I mean? What, and you know yourself, right? You know yourself. Is it going to disappoint you not taking this journey? Because there's growth here. There's expansion here. It's you becoming more, you know? That's what it is. So at the end of the day, it's always going to be your decision. Spirit can't tell you where to go, because neither is right, neither is wrong. It's just that one offers something that the other can't. Does that make sense? You know, family can't offer you that experience or that opportunity or that moment in life. Only you can. Only you can. What else, Spirit? Anything else? Anything else, Spirit? Like, it's like what you don't step forward to into creating, right? And then you can't nurture, you know, if you don't step forward in it to create that and to rebirth or to birth whatever this is, right? And it's birthing yourself, I guess. It sounds weird, right? But it's, yeah, you can do both. You can do both. Well, yeah, with a bit of creative thought, a bit of planning, a bit of, why can't you do both? Why would we limit ourselves? Why would we? If we've got the option to, why would we? So this is all a choice, right? It's all a choice. It's just a choice at the moment, you know? Feels like a choice? Well, because it is, right? But if something's going to genuinely, again, it's, you know, you're going to take time to think about it a bit more, right? Like, do you want that experience or not? It's that simple. You know, you don't have to have it. Stay right where you're at. But, you know, just make sure that it's the right decision and that you're not allowing, again, you know, emotions to kind of confuse you and put you in a negative mindset about this thing that's made you passionate, which, like, eventually, like, you'll be like, I'm just, you know, I can't move forward with what I'm passionate about. So don't create illusions for yourself that you can't, right? Just create it. Create what it is that you want. That's it. Spirit's saying to you, pour your heart and soul into it. It will manifest. You're manifesting. So if you're going to tell yourself you can't, you know, you're going to sit in that kind of energy like, well, I can't. It's not going to happen, you know? Yeah, exactly. I know, right? Yeah. Yeah, you're a fire sign. Come on now. We don't behave like this. No. You know? I like that analogy, Gala. I do like that analogy. All right, let's go back up into the chat. What have I missed? What have I missed? Who have I missed? Right. Child, bedtime. I don't care. Count sheep, count rainbow friends. Pretend that there's a sleep, an awakeness monster that if you stay awake longer than another 25 minutes, 30 minutes, he's going to come and nibble your toes, all right? Right, great. I love you. Good night, baby. Oh my God. I tell him about the awakeness. I'm like, dude, you don't understand the awakeness monster, right? And he's like, Mom. I'm like, he's like, Mom, stop it. I'm like, well, you've never seen him, have you? I'm like, because you haven't stayed awake long enough, right? When you're supposed to be asleep for him to come. And I kid you not, right? It almost made him cry. He started getting emotional. I'm like, dude, stop, don't. I'm like, I'm joking. Right? But that's like, you know, the awakeness monster. You can use that, people, right? If you need to. Tell your kids porkies, right? That was kind of cruel, but oh my God, not. Oh shit. Oh shit! Yeah, I can. Look, oh man, I can resonate. But I've gotten my Libra moon in check, right? I've gotten my Libra moon in check. But yes, I do know. I do know what that's like, right? Just going back and forth. Like I just don't know. Just can somebody tell me? It's like the Spirit's like nobody can tell you but you, right? Doesn't it suck when that happens? You're just like fuck. I just don't want to be a grown up right now and have to make grown up decisions right this second. Oh shit. No, I get it. It is. It's just like you're up 1 minute, down the next. You're like, you don't know. It's only good when you're like, you know, an impartial third party to a situation or like mediating something. Then you're great with the fucking Libra fucking moon placement, right? That's easy. No problems when it's someone else. When it comes to making your own decisions, it's just like, I don't know. Somebody be an adult for me. I need a parent right now, right? I get it. All right. Sarah? What's Sarah's question? Yeah, first in, first serve. Get served, but no. I'll drink my coffee for a minute. Where's my, yeah, I need some nicotine now. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Yeah, Glass Rose. Where is Glass Rose? That's what I mean. Like I've missed a few things. I can't keep up with you guys. You're all just just talk so much shit all the time, man. I'm the biggest shit talker in here. But I'm just like, guys just talk so much shit I can't fucking keep up with it, for fuck's sake. Okay. See, I'm going back and I'm like, I still can't see anything fucking different. Oh God, I think as well because I've got my screen like zoomed in so far to the chat, right? Because I'm got my glasses here. I'm like, nah, we're not doing it. No, you can't. What do you mean? Why would you be sorry? Where have I been all your life? Right fucking here. Right here, Dario. You're a dickhead. What are you doing? What are you stalking and creeping for over there, fucking Mr. Cancerian? Troublemaker? Why did you dream of your ex? Because Spirit want to punish you, girl. They want to punish you. Oh, stop it, Dario. I'm not going to marry you for fucking $30, mate. I'd have to say Dario is probably the most persistent irritation in my life ever. I'm just joking. Or am I? Oh my god. Save your money for your kids' fucking Roblox, mate. Fucking, I don't know how much that shit's fucking costing. You should have seen Ari yesterday on freaking Minecraft. Mum, do you know that like these coin packs are only like cost this much, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, how many times, how many times do you want to, do you want to keep telling me about how much these coin packs fucking cost, Ari? Like, what are you asking for, son? Oh, Mum, but I'll give you the $3. I'm just like, oh my god, kid, seriously, right? Like, so anyway, I got him one, you know, obviously. Oh shit. Yeah, Dario likes to clown. Dario likes to clown. I'm like, hey Dario, technically because we're not still doing that thing that we did, right? Are we allowed to talk about that stuff? Like, because I mean, people on my channel obviously know, you know, lots of my life, right? Because they're all probably like, how the fuck does she know this? How does she know this clown? How does she know this person? I don't know. I don't know. Are we allowed to, you know, it's like, you know, certain things you're not allowed to talk about. I mean, I think Dario broke every fucking rule anyway in whatever I'm talking about, what this thing that I'm talking about. He pretty much broke every fucking rule anyway, didn't you, Dario? Every rule that was put in place, right, to keep us under control. Right, see, now he's going to make it sound like we did something, right? He's going to be like, we did something, right? We did something. You get more money for Roblox? Don't tell the secret handshake. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I think it was just funny, right? That day when we came like me and Dario happened to rock up at the same place with matching, basically like matching fucking outfits almost, weren't we? We didn't match our matching outfits. We're like, we had to fucking take a photo. We're like, how the fuck did we pull this off without having a phone call? Say, hey, what are you wearing today, dude? What are you wearing? You know, let's match. Let's go matching. You know. No, I'm pretty sure Dario wouldn't care anyway. But yeah, look, me and Dario met when in that extensive, intensive our 4 months, fucking 3 days a week, almost took over our lives recovery course that we did. So that's how I met this clown, a reformed fuckwit. Nah, Dario actually did really good, right? Dario's done a fucking, you know, done a really good, amazing job at turning his fucking life around from where he was, and he should be absolutely fucking proud of himself because he has. He's done a fucking amazing job. He's basically a whole new fucking man from what he used to be. So, and we love that. We love, you know, we love fucking glow up stories and recovery stories and fucking, you know, elevation stories. It's a good thing to see, man, especially like when it comes from like that heavier aspect of you know, karmic sort of situations. It's nice to see. So, you know, not saying you guys who weren't as fucking fucked up as us, you know, haven't done a great job healing. You've done great, but it's just something next level when you see people, you know, change the way that fucking Dario has. You know, we're made for one another, are we? Oh my god, I've told you how many times, Dario, I've told you you're so under the height requirement. You know, you're under the height requirement. We've talked about this. Well, yeah, hang on, what the old saying was, don't shake a man's hand, he might shake your willy. Oh, okay. I don't know what kind of fucking men you're around, Nathan, but I'd be careful if I'd choose different fucking friends, mate. Just don't be shaking any hands. Don't be shaking any hands. I know, right? We're gonna get there, Glass. Well, she's patient. I mean, she knows me, man. We'll get there. All right, let's do it. Your dreams. Oh god, I'm either somebody's dream or somebody's nightmare. Anyway, okay. So hang on. Okay. Whew. God, that just reminds me of like so many. You know how much I can resonate with like just the essence and energy of that whole dream, right? Because I feel like this could be energy that you're picking up on because of your ex, right? So you've definitely family and separation there. Somebody doesn't feel like, or maybe feels like it's like something's incomplete now, right? Like life isn't the way that it should be, Glass Rose, So this could just very well be that you are picking up on like energy of here, like stress, regret, sleepless nights, worry. Somebody feels again like something's just not the way that they want it. It's like somebody wants more fairness, more balance here. I don't know what's the situation with, like, do they see their dad, or like what's the situation? Because if that's the case, then yeah, if he's not seeing them at all, then maybe it's that, right? It's like somebody feels like they're unable to get out of their own head, get out of like whatever this bind is, whatever's, whatever the situation is. And we've got somebody here who definitely feels, left out, left behind. So, no, Dario, don't come near me. Depends. Just depends. Depends. Give me time, because the next one will come is if you're a member, right? Members always take priority in these streams. Right. Okay. Well, could this just be then? Yeah, something that's just like. I want to say like a dream that's like had to be, tucked away in a really deep, dark corner, these plans that you kind of made, right? But it's like somewhere you might still just be like holding on to the idea of it, or, it's something here. The reason why it's like there's an element here that maybe you haven't really healed yet, or hasn't gone away, like, or you haven't really moved like forward from it, something of that nature, Glass Rose. So I don't know, how did it make you feel when you woke up? Because I mean, like, it's again, that was it was something that an emotional thing that you wanted to initiate. It looks like to me, yeah, it's something's got something to do with your healing. Are we still holding on to any like, again, like disappointment feelings, like those types of things? So it's about something that's unhealed, something that's been suppressed, some sort of emotions that have been suppressed, right? So that's I think why it's showing up like that. It's like, yeah, it's like we need to get that cup up, right? So I don't know, it's like there's something here that you potentially need to still go back and heal. Yeah. Again, so yeah, there's some sort of. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Oh, whoa. Okay. Got the Tower, the Moon, and the Eight of Wands. So, a Tower that you don't see coming, some sort of communication, some sort of message. whatever this message is could again create some sort of change, right? So message, is Spirit trying to give you some sort of message here? I just realized that. Oh yeah, laughing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was Nathan. That wants to keep showing that Three of Wands in reverse. What's the purpose, Spirit, in regards to? Okay. Could also be as well, like, because we've got some... I just got stuck to myself. You're an infinite being with infinite potential to create, nurture what you are wanting to grow. So maybe it's like, again, whatever it was that you kind of like wanted, like that next phase, that next bit, right? Like maybe, I don't know, is there some element as well here, maybe where you feel like there was something, or there's something you can't do? I feel like that's coming out as a bit of a reminder, like don't forget that you've got the ability to create, right? It's just you need to believe in it, nurture it. Spirit saying you got a lot of strength too. So I don't know, again, if this is something again that you haven't, or you're sort of tucked away for a bit, Glass Rose, maybe the emotions, or maybe something, whatever, however you're gonna feel is like, maybe again, yeah, something that you didn't feel like you could go through, so we could have again pulled, yeah, was reserved, like sort of pulled back on processing it. But it's like you'll get through it, but it's just, yeah, I feel like it's a bit of an indicator as to something that is needing, yeah, to be worked through, worked on, healed. Okay, so you could be getting some other signs as well, potentially. Okay, there could be some other signs, but with enthalpy, right, feel the energy in the situation in its entirety. It's like, yeah, Spirit want you to like really like, you know, how does it feel? How did it make you feel? Process those feelings. Okay, so yeah, release anything that makes you unhappy. So like dig into it, okay? Dig into whatever this is. With freedom coming out underneath that, it's definitely going to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna, yeah. Yeah, okay. So yeah, so it's that. We're gonna have to look at, you know, there's probably still a bit of like healing to do. It's hard, I get it, it's hard because it's not like you can change that whole situation per se, but you can still create the healing that you need, the comfort, the being okay, the being at peace part, by like leaving behind the thoughts that make it hard to, I just want to say, like make it hard to like not accept the thing, you know what I mean, to get to that point of complete radical acceptance and just being like so good with it, right? Like being fine with it and still feeling like what you have created in life is still like it makes it, you know, less. Does that make sense? So yeah, it's like they want you to really, I'm getting as well, like I kept saying calculated purpose. So I think they really want you to, like think about like actual methods, tools, things like that that are going to really make a difference. Does that make sense? Like, you know, whether it's therapy or whatever it is, right? But like some sort of structure that's actually like going to help you like go through the processing, go through the layers and like nut it all out, basically. Nut it all out. Hope that helps, babe. But yeah, no, it's not, and then when shit comes out in your dreams, it makes you so like emotional like that, you know what I mean? Like it would, yeah, it'd make you so fucking emotional. Tabitha, how are you? Yes, Laughlin is the troublemaker responsible for your membership, right? The troublemaker. Yeah. Oh, it's tough, babe, isn't it, right? The fucking, you know, the decisions that we wish we could go change, right, from the past. Well, Nathan, you know, like it's by random chance, you know, mate. It's just by random chance, and you just by chance weren't here. You are random, but you know, and besides, right, you know, if you really wanted it, you can buy your own. You can bloody get your own, mate. I mean, how's that? Next man asking the other man, like, hey, dude, where's mine, right? I'm fucking around. I'm being an asshole. I'm fucking around. All right. Big hugs, Glass Rose. Hugs, babes. Because, you know, like, at one point I thought I was going to be in your position. And, I mean, like, obviously things were different for me, you know. They turned out different. But, I mean, I struggled for a very, very long time with, like, pregnancy stuff. So, yeah. I get it. At one point I thought, like, nah, it's never going to happen. But I don't know if you ever heard me tell the story, though, Glass Rose, about what I did after that and how I was able to change my mindset. And then eventually I was obviously lucky enough to manifest it. But it literally was, yeah, you know. The chat is so funny. I know, you fucking clowns, right? Cheeky motherfuckers. Little cheekies. Yeah, that's it. Like, see, I know, right, Laughlin? You know? He doesn't get to kick back and be VIP, mate. He has to work while he's in here. We just make Nathan work while he's in here. No VIP status there, mate. Like, no way. You're just here to fucking, you know, delete the messages and time the people out and motivate the emojis and the likes. Oh shit. Demanding, right? Look at him demanding. Sounds like my kids. I'm demanding, mummy, please. All right, who else has gone on the list? Get your name on the list, right? Get your name on the list. Tabitha, would you like to grab a read? You're a member. You will. If anybody else wants one, you're going to get ahead of them anyway. Do it, especially if Nathan asks, right? Just be like, I want one now. So we just put him out. Sarah! Shit, all right, Sarah. Fuck. How do you guys put up with me, man? Seriously. Do I know Sarah's question? Am I going to ask this again? Has she like typed it 100 times in this chat or what? Where are we at? Oh my god. I swear after a certain time of day I shouldn't be allowed, like, you know, out of my cage, out of my box. Fucking hell, right? See, where would I be without Gala keeping on top of me, right? But yeah, I think that's the Aries nature in her, just her wanting to be the boss, right? Just, you know, I know it is. It's hard work fucking dealing with me. Sarah, where are you, girl? Fucking this poor girl, I swear. Oh, poor Nathan probably still won't fucking get one, right? But good to see all you creepers on the, you know where the creepers are? I'd say a lot of these creepers are on the fucking home, like in the homepage feeds and shit like that. Or you guys just sitting in the fucking, and interestingly enough again, right? Interesting how like just keep seeing these names pop up that, you know, usually parts of other people's streams, just always just lurking and creeping. Lurking and creeping. Sarah! Fucking I swear. That poor girl, right? If she comes back next time she comes back, man, I swear I'm going to give her like fucking 3 reads in one if she wants them. I know, right? So he tried. It's like a skill tester, Laughlin, right? Like that's what it's like. It's like having a crack at a fucking skill tester. Are you going to get the fucking teddy this time or not? How are you, Raymond? How are you? And all you new people who just got memberships thanks to Laughlin. Now I'm going to have to start doing like exclusive members live streams again, I think, right? So that, you know, a few of these people who've got this freebie can utilise it over the next month. They get sick of me by the end of the month, hey. I'm sick of me today, I tell you what. I'm fucking sick of me today. Then Jody, okay, now I'm going to have to scroll back, right? Lord help me, right? How far am I going to go? And am I going to find what I'm looking for? I need a system. I need some sort of like actual fucking system that actually works, right? Where I don't get lost all up in my own chats here with not knowing what the fuck I'm reading, you know? or who I'm reading, or, you know. Fuck. Tough gig, I tell you what, guys. It's a fucking tough gig. I mean, don't be sorry. Like, it's my fault she keeps falling asleep. I keep fucking around, right? It's my fault. Poor girl's just like, fuck, I'm tired of your bullshit, Carrie. Just shut the fuck up and give me my read already. Just shut up. I'm getting tired of your shit. See, this is one of those times where I'm like Sage Mermaid, right? Where I need somebody to tell me what the fuck to do in life right now, you know? I just need somebody to decide for me. What am I meant to do? Spirit, tell me. No, I got no idea, right? Your girl's got no fucking idea up in here. Nothing particular. Any message Spirit would like for you to know? Absolutely. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Is it a good morning? We fucking hope so. I don't know. Waking up to this fucking head might be fucking not so good for some people, right? Not so good for some people. All right. Okay, hang on. I've just seen another question. But I'm probably going to be an arsehole or a bit of a cunt right now because you guys know, right? So let's we just got to, you know, we've got to just teach some people some manners up in here from time to time. And that's cool because, you know, I'm a mum. I know what it's all about. Hey, or am I missing something? Because this is why I've got to check myself before I wreck myself. You get what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure. Livia, right? Does he feel the same? First of all, does who feel the same? Hello? Welcome? Does he feel the same? I don't fucking know, right? If he did, you'd probably know about it though, right? Does he feel the same? You know, generally if they feel the same, then they behave the same. They act the same. They take action the same. You know, the same, right? But hi, hello, welcome. Nice to see you. Chat's good too. We're all good up in here, aren't we, chat? We all good up in here, chat? Oh, shit, homies. Fucking love you guys. All right. You don't want love, just peace. You don't want love, just peace. Why wouldn't you love? Why wouldn't you want it both, Kim? Why would we not want both, right? If we could have it all, why the fuck would we not have it all? Why? I mean, just peace. Fuck that shit. I want it all. I want it all. And maybe a little bit extra, you know? Why not? Why the fuck not? Just saying, right? Just saying. Just saying. Oh, shit. So, yeah, just be careful just coming on in here and just, like, dropping your comments, you know, and not having courtesy. I'm a human being. We like a little bit of courtesy. I look pretty. That doesn't make up for not saying hello. No. Nice try, though. Nice. I gotta be serious. I know. I get it. I gotta get into my light. You know, in my zone. Right. I am in the zone. This is my zone. Right. If you don't like this kind of zone, well, potentially try another zone. All right. Let's go back up. We're gonna write these all down before she fucking goes completely off the rails again. Sarah has clearly fallen back asleep on us, right? It's Sarah's fault. Sorry, Sarah, you missed out. Well, she's on fire tonight with her wankerish behaviour. Oh my God. The internet needs to ban me, fuck. But yeah, seriously, Sarah, like, how dare you fall asleep on us, right? Like, you know, don't be complaining that you didn't get your read. All right, let's go like this. All right, so Gabby, you look like you asked first, and I'm just going to go with what I'm going with, right? Unless you're a member, don't be offended, okay? Just roll with it. So we've got Gabby. When will you find true love? Well, when you truly love yourself and truly find yourself is going to be my first answer. True love. What's true love? What's true love? What even is that? When? We can have a look, right? We can have a look, but I feel like Spirit's going to probably give you a message that's, you know, a lot more roundabout than actually direct. Nathan's just chatting a lot of shit in there. He's all good. Nathan doesn't need anything. Nathan, carry on, please and thank you. Tabitha, you're gonna go first, obviously, because you're member. But did you write anything? Did you want a read? Where are we at with you, Tabitha? Come on now. Clearly, you guys know that you need to work with me, not against me here. Please and thank you. Yes, you may, Izzy. So I'm gonna put you down on the list anyway, Tabitha. And if you Izzy, so we've got those two who are members. Thanks, Laughlin, man. Just making shit more complicated up in here, right? We don't know how to prioritize anything anymore. Oh, that's right. Any messages? Thank you. General, anything. Izzy, let me know what you want. Then I've also got to put down. Who was next after that? I'm getting there, right? Bear with me. I think I'm doing this, guys. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. She's adulting. Oh, you love my energy. Thank you, Raymond. Thank you. I love it. I love it too. Like, seriously though, I don't know how anyone could like put up with like living with me like full time, because when you get this right, and this comes out often, that's it. Please ask to be added. Say hello first, right? I mean, I don't just, never mind. I was just going to say something really fucking crude then, but my mum just like gave me side eye before I even said it. You'll take Sarah's reading, will you, Nathan? Cheeky fucker. I thought there was one more. Kim, did you ask for one too? I don't know if you did. Did you? Didn't you? Did you? Oh my god. Let's blame the coffee tonight, right? She don't drink coffee at this time, do we? I think we're good. I think I got my list. I think we're done. I think we're good. We got this. She's got this up. Right? She's got this. All right. So we're going to go Tabitha. Izzy. What's coming in for love? Mate, you fucking women. I swear to God, right? I swear to God. Spirit's like, it'll fucking come when he's ready. No. And that's literally like probably what's going to happen here. But all right. So the order's going to go Tabitha, Izzy, Gabby, and then right now just hold off on asking, right? Just hold up. Wait a minute, right? Because my brain can't fucking keep up, right? Just remember, like, she did some fucked up shit back in her day. My brain's still, not so good, right? And plus, all those other rumors that you hear about me are totally true. Right? Actual batshit crazy, right? Lost the fucking plot. Have no idea. No marbles. Okay? All right. Tabitha, what does Spirit want to say? What does Spirit have for you? Oh, shit. I'm going to write that down, Kim. I'm going to write that down. That's where we're at now. Okay, hang on. Whoa, blah, blah, blah. Hang on, now you're confusing. Blame it on the white guy. Fish, fine, sure. Happy with that. Thanks, love. Okay, yeah. Yes. Okay, thank you, Gala. Yep, love that. He can have one if he wants, but he doesn't need one. I tell him, trust you, he doesn't need one. Trust me, he doesn't. All right. All right, just hold up. My list is currently full right now, right? We're just running out of paper, and I'm running out of paper. All right, let me get into Tabitha's, right? So let me get my members on, please. Thank you. All right, Tabitha, what do we need to see here? I'm using my Oracle deck to begin with. Okay. Time for expanding your experiences, right? So it could be some sort of movement that is taking place, or this could be a bit of a nudge, as I was saying that, right? Change. So Spirit could be trying to give you a bit of a nudge here, Tabitha, to create some sort of change here, to have some sort of expansion, some sort of movement, right? So if things have maybe been... let's quote fucking one of our other mods, Jason, right? Everything's good, right? Everything's fine. Like if things have just been kind of fine and just, plodding along, it could be that it's time to bring in some complication, as I like to call it, right? Like make life a little bit complicated here. So there could be some self-imposed maybe prisons here that you could potentially be, that could be holding you back here, right? So again, in order to have that growth, that movement, freedom, right? We need to free ourselves from any kind of limitations in our mindset, liberate ourselves through our authenticity. Okay, so if you are in any kind of toxic bonds, whether that be friendships, family, relationships, whatever the fuck it is absolutely time to start thinking about how you're going to change that, and again, move away from it so you can have that growth, that expansion. All right, so what else, Spirit? Okay, so Spirit telling you as well that you potentially something needs to start connecting with people that are more in alignment with where you're at. So it could be here that you're the changes that you're needing to make, or like the thing it is that you're needing to free yourself from, could be friendships, things like that, or just in order to have the right level of growth and expansion, you're going to need to be around the right people, like the right people with the right mindsets, that sort of thing. So if things have been a little bit stagnant here, right, this talks about sitting in the same position, like mentally, for far too long, which creates like a level of stagnancy. So practicality, right? Let's be practical about things. We need to be practical about how we do these things. But, happiness is a choice. So, again, if you're wanting to change, like, your situation, how happy you are, then, again, that's some choices that we need to make here in how we change. So, it's going to, again, allow for different experiences, for you to, again, expand things, for you to balance your energy out, learn more, right? Connect better. So yeah, that's kind of what Spirit is sort of guiding you towards, is creating some sort of shift, right? I feel like it's like a mental shift, which will create the energetic shift, which will then potentially create like physical shifts in your reality. All right. Let go of the need as well to like overly manage situations, or micromanage situations, or be really hardwired to particular outcomes too, right? Again, it's I want to say it's not even about the destination, right? It's the journey. How fucking cliche, but it's fucking true, right? Because at the end of the day, from birth, what is the destination? Death, right? Everything in between is the fucking journey. So it doesn't really matter what happens in between. It's just an experience that we're having. That's it, right? So allow the experiences to kind of flow. But yeah, you've got this potential here for a new beginning if you want to take it, right? But it's up to you to, again, take it, choose it, manifest it, and then, this is how you manifest, right? Manifestations don't you just go, oh, please, Spirit, I want to fucking win lotto and $1 million, right? Spirit's going to be like, ha, fuck you, right? That's why you don't get what your wishes, right? You want to manifest properly, and you want to work with Spirit properly to manifest the thought, right? Then you have to take action to align yourself with that, right? With that in which you're trying to create. So if, like, okay, let's just say it like this, right? I'm going to give you like a fucking really retarded way of, but it'll give you just the idea of what I'm trying to say here. Like, if you want to be a professional fucking boxer, say for instance, being a fucking alcoholic and wanting to be a professional boxer are not in alignment for you to get your manifestation. So there's no fucking way you're going to get there, and Spirit can't help you get there, because you need to do this first to get to that, right? So it's like that, with everything. So for any of you people watching, right, I've been watching all these fucking readings out here on Tarot Land that, you're getting readers telling you you're going to get your jack full fucking abundance and all this unexpected fucking money and blah, 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 right? What you're doing is you're actually just feeding fucking energy into people, right, and not actually fucking you're not going to get your jack full. You don't fuck all, right? Like, if I still believed every Leo reading that these poxy fucking tarot channels, right, like talk about, like, I'll be waiting forever, man, just sitting like fucking playing with my own vagina. Like, forgive me for, I was about to say playing with my dick, right? But I don't have a dick, right? So I said it the way I said it, and I said what I said. If I sat here and just played all day with my own fucking vagina, waiting for fucking these tarot reads to come fucking true, well, I'd still be sitting here from fucking 2 years ago playing with my own vagina, yeah? So that's not how manifestation works, okay? That's not how fucking Spirit works. That's how none of this shit fucking works. We get nothing from doing nothing, okay? Nothing creates nothing. Something creates something. You get what I'm saying? So we've got to take action towards aligning ourselves so that an opportunity can even be opened up by Spirit anyway. Otherwise, Spirit's just like up there going, yeah, keep pulling your dick, keep playing with your vagina until nothing happens, right? It's like that. What a fucking analogy. What an analogy, right? It is 11 minutes past 10 at night, okay? I slept on the couch last night after 3 nights of not sleeping because my 2 little kittens that I have been running ragged all throughout the night. Please forgive me for my behaviour, right? But I'm not sorry. I'm really not. And this is my behaviour pretty much all the time, right? That's it. Don't be spittling. I was about to say, don't be spittling with yourself. don't be fiddling with yourself, right? Fiddle with ideas. Fiddle with fucking action, right? Get going. Yeah, what Kerry said. Yeah, what I said. Right, what I said. Fuck, man. Oh my god. And you know what's worse is that I know my mother just sits in here, just sits in the background over me, right? Just listening to all the shit that I say, right? Just listening to all the fucked up shit her daughter says. Oh god. This is a woman who made us think the word shit was like a bad word, a swear word, right? like chalk and cheese when it comes to communication. Me and my mother were for sure. All right. So yeah. Anyway, hope that helps, Tabitha. But yeah, it's you've got an opportunity to create some sort of change here in your life. You know. Izzy, you want to know? I want to know what love is. All right, what's happening in love in your realm? Let's have a look, Spirit. Well, I still had Gabby on there as well, which is going to go after Izzy. So it's Gabby, Kim, Kylie, Sagittarius Mermaid. Right. Let's go there. Oh, God. Fuck. Guys got me under pressure now, right? Fucking pressure's on, right? Pressure's on. All right, let's have a look. Izzy with love. What's coming in for Izzy with love, please and thank you, Spirit. Whew, sure, okay. Well, something could be happening here, right? Something could be happening. Let's have a look. I want to ask, Izzy, have you got any like events coming up? Anything, any reason where like you might be out at some sort of concert event? I don't want to say nightclub, right? Because I mean, look, you know, I met my ex-husband at a nightclub, seen how that went, right? But I don't know, there could be some sort of event maybe that comes up here, right? Because I'm just getting like something, right? So it could be, but I'm just getting the energy of. Again, I'm not getting like, you know, like this isn't giving me like victory, success energy like it normally would. This is giving me like out kind of energy, right? So something, there could be, again, something, we've got a Knight of Cups here, so do you want to just throw the whole deck out on the table, right? Just throw the whole deck out. What are you doing? What are you doing, Nathan? Well, glad he's only got 1% battery. Glad if his phone dies, he won't be able to accidentally time members out like that. I know, but like, what the fuck, man? Well, I mean, look, if that was intentional, Nathan, but like, you know, I'm not even with all due respect, right? We're not doing that, right? Unless there's a reason to, like, just leave it. Just leave it, okay? Because that distracts me, right? Distracts me from, especially if that's who I'm reading for, like that just distracted me. Stopped me right in my tracks. You get what I'm saying? It did, so. All right. Let's split that, right? I've got a Page of Cups here too, so something. Spirit can never tell you when, right? Can never give us exactly. Am I a Brit? Absolutely fucking not. Absolutely not. Give me more, Spirit. So what's the advice then for that, Spirit? What's the advice then, Spirit? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. We're getting a whole deep message here. A whole deep one. A deep one, girl. A deep one. There's something here, and again, you know, I don't know, and I don't really care where any of you guys have watched tarot before. Whatever you think spirituality, tarot, and healing is about, if you've been on other fucking channels that aren't mine, it's probably not even alignment with fucking healing, growth, or any of that shit, right? So, Spirit don't want to talk to you about timing of anything right now. What they want to talk to you about is there's something here that you're still holding on to, okay? There's something here that is potentially still hanging out and in and around your subconscious that will have an ability or has the potential to make you make some fucking bad decisions and not see things clearly, all right? So the three cards here that are really kind of concerning me and that made me like, go, hang on a minute, all right, so what's the advice on how to, what do we need to do here, is when I got the Hangman in reverse, Judgment in reverse, and the Fool in reverse, okay? So I noticed something as well now when I look back on that Knight of Cups and that Page of Cups, right? So we're talking about young energy, immature energy. So there's potential here for you to make the wrong choice. Okay, it's funny because I've had somebody else where this kind of came out as well, but like there's some sort of maybe regret or something that you're still kind of like bound to, right? There's still something like I'm seeing here as well, like this heart, the string, right, in this Four of Swords, like that's all kind of like attached as well with that Four of Swords. We've got that Eight of Swords. So there's something here that's actually creating a bit of a limitation and a block for you, right? Your Ace of Cups is in reverse. So I don't know whether, again, you don't listen to your intuition when it comes to like, you know, choosing the right person, the right partner. But it's like, you know, you might start out thinking, oh, this is all like fucking successful, this is all like really, really great, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh fuck, I have to hold back and get the fuck out of here, right? You know? Absolutely, Raymond. We'll put you on there. I just spotted that, but yeah, we'll get to what your question is after. But yeah, so it's like either, again, you know, this could also be like suppressing some sort of emotion here that's still got you a little bit stuck, right? So it's like Spirit want you to get to the point where like you're not being fooled, like there's no illusion, like you're actually in alignment with a proper, you know, stable connection, right? So I think that's what it is. It's like, you know, Spirit kind of going like, you might want to just maybe like hold the brakes for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like hold your brakes for a minute and just have a look at maybe whatever this is. I'm going to say like this is how because Spirit are like now getting me to through my own experiences to explain a way that, or a method that might help. So if you can sit down at some point, or, you know, get a book, get a journal, whatever it is, right? Get a nice pen, because again, we love pen to paper up in here, and pen to paper like gives you, again, something to see, visuals, helps you to express things. Like it has so many different elements to why it's better than typing shit and being on your phones and shit. And also just, you know, thinking it out loud, right? You have to go through the process in order for things to be programmed in your brain as well. Like there's so many elements to why I always suggest pen to fucking paper. But get yourself a book, and I want you to start, and you're going to have to be really, really fucking open and honest with yourself, like really, really raw, okay? And start having a look at what are some of your patterns, right? What are the patterns? What's the patterns in the choices that you make, in who you choose, how they treat you, how that makes you like react or respond, right? And then the likely outcome of your behavior based off of, you know, how you're feeling about those situations. It's like, I feel like there's maybe parts of yourself that you need to get to know a little bit better, in order for you to have healthy love, right? Like unhealthy love, you could probably, like unhealthy connections, you could probably fall into quite quickly, right? At a speed of like within the next week, right? Tinder's a really fucking nasty ass place full of like, you know, like it screams like short-term shitty relationships if that's what you want, right? But if you really want to go through, you know, like another repeat cycle of potentially shitty or, you know, fucking just relationships that don't fulfill you, then, you know, by all means. But otherwise, it's like, this is an element that spirit are guiding you towards looking at, that is actually going to put you in a far better position to manifest a good connection, right? Now, the other thing is, Izzy, do you know how many like absolutely fucking amazing, independent, focused, self-sufficient, stable fucking women I know? We're all fucking single, babe, and we've been waiting fucking more than a hot fucking minute, right? We don't ask about love. We don't fucking focus on it. We're not even curious about when, right? When we're not, because for most of us who are manifesting divine unions, high-level counterparts, right? They're not ready. They're not ready. The other side isn't ready, right? So we could be waiting a long time. And at no point have spirit, right, given me a good indication on anybody's timeline. And I'm talking some of the women that I've read for recently with those kind of questions. It's all the same thing. We have no idea when, right? I have no idea when. You get what I'm saying? So spirit can't tell me when, because obviously it's not ready. These people aren't ready. But maybe we're also not ready. Does that make sense? Okay. So, because again, when you come here asking me these kind of questions, we got to remember my intention is always like high level, right? Not what we've had before, not standard shit. This isn't toxic tarot land where, you know, if you sit here and ask me questions about your fucking ex and when is my ex coming back, I'm going to tell you fucking just get the fuck out, right? I can't help you. If you're in a situation where your ex put you in a third party and blah, 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 and you want that motherfucker back, I'm not your reader. I'm not that kind of a reader, right? Psychic, medium, healer, right? That's what we're about. We're about utilizing all those skills to actually get somewhere in life, live our dreams, and actually fulfill those wishes and desires. So we don't get just these basic answers when these questions come through me and spirit want to channel that shit through me. We get these deeper, more complex fucking, we need to have a look at this. Because spirit won't allow me to just give you oh yeah, you're going to meet this dude in like 3 months and it's going to be great and you're going to have babies, right? Spirit don't want me to give you that. If I give you that, then I'm being inauthentic. I'll disrespect spirit and probably fucking end up like, you know, getting an ass whooping from them. So, it's probably not the answer that you want, right? But it's the answer that you need right now. That's what it is. Spirit trying to give you now exactly what you need. And what you need to hear is that they want you to fix that so that you can have the best here. Then they don't want you to make any silly decisions, right? So, you know, keep your, as we like to call it here, right? Don't be giving out the cookies, right? Don't let anyone put their hand in that fucking cookie jar, right? You gotta see her, she's holding on to her cookies, right? She's holding on to those cookies. Hold on to your cookies for a bit, okay? Work out what this is that creates that pattern and why things keep playing out. And then you will be aligned with the kind of relationship that you want. And even then, spirit still can't tell us, man. They still can't. But at least there's one thing that I do know, that when you get to that point, you won't even care to ask, right? It won't even bother you, because you will have so much other things to focus on, right? So if it's, say for instance, because a lot of the same issues that affect us in love affect us in other areas of our life, right? Whether it's our career, our friendships, right? So for me, the same issues that were impacting me in relationships also impacted me being able to step into my path and my purpose. Right? It was all like part and parcel. So I had to go through, yeah, look at spirits like going hard on my nose right now. So for me, like it healing those parts that I could identify, you know, in the dramatics of my relationships actually was what helped me to fix like multiple different fucking areas of my life, you know? So it would be beneficial to do that and to look at that, all right? Like for spirit to give you messages like this, man, trust me, spirit give a fuck and love you, right? Because they're sitting here going like, we don't want you to do fucking silly stuff. We don't, you know? No, you must be special, girl. You must be special. There must be a reason why the spirit don't want you to make, you know, silly choices. So, you know, here you've got so much strength, right? Standing up for what is right, okay, leading by example, practical wisdom. So, you know, we got to be practical about these situations. There's still some things, again, that with the end coming out here, there's still some things that we need to put and leave behind so that we don't carry those kind of traits, those behaviors into the future with us and then keep manifesting the same fucking cycles over and over, you know? Hope that helps, babe. Hope that helps. All right. Can we do roll call, please, with the rest of my list? I need roll call done. So, Gabby, are you here? So, Gabby, Kim, Kylie, Saj Mermaid, Ray. Let me know who of you are here. Just like type in the comments. Yeah. Raymond, obviously we know you're here. Raymond, I might if Gabby's still here, she's been waiting a while. I will do hers first because she's just been here a while. I will do Raymond's next because he dropped a donation. All right, beautiful, perfect. Thank you guys. Awesome, love yous. Thank you. All right. True love, right? So it's funny that you're coming. This is coming straight up after what we've just talked about, what we've just read. So because the first thing that remember what I started saying when I first saw that question, true love. What is true love? You want to know when true love is coming, right? So again, if I knew when true love was coming for me, I'd know when true love was coming for everybody. But spirit, like, we all need to get the fuck out of our heads, right? About when it's coming. Okay, when's it coming? When's it coming? When's it coming? When's it coming? You know why for most people it's not coming and why it's delayed, right? Because we're still stuck in the past energy or past energies of when's it coming, right? I'm telling you, right? The second that you start to let go, right? And actually just keep moving forward with life, right? Let go of it. That's when you're more likely to manifest things as well, right? So it's just like, you're on break, right? It's like most of us are on break. That's what I mean. I know too many proper divine feminines, empresses, right? Who are healed, have confidence, right? They've stepped into their purpose, their path. They're in their north node. They're fucking in the fucking zone, baby. And they still can't. They still don't have men, right? So true love, right? Man, like some of us could be waiting for quite a while, right? We can never determine quite when divine masculine will step up to divine masculine energy. And there are so few divine masculines, true divine masculines, right? And then the other thing is that I hate to say this, ladies, but most of you guys don't actually recognize a true divine masculine when you see it, right? You confuse it for a lot of other things, thinking it's something that it isn't, right? And not actually understanding the essence and energy of what true divine masculine is, what he does, how he goes about things, his intentions, why he does things. And so a lot of you guys will end up putting your guards up, right? When divine masculine actually steps in, because we're not used to it. We don't truly understand what it even means, like what it truly means, you know? But these Two of Cups, right? These unions that we're waiting for, there's still healing to be done, right? There's still some healing within the other side, right? It's like they haven't quite freed themselves yet in order to be available. But when you truly just love yourself anyway, you don't even care, right? You go about all the things that fulfill you anyway, you know? It's like most of us, you know, who have that or sit in that Empress energy, man, we don't even have time to fucking think about a partner, right? We're so busy like nurturing ourselves, loving ourselves, you know, throwing ourselves into our projects and, you know, creating and nurturing those creations that like most of us like sit here and go, man, like we have to make time. You know, we're at that point where we'd actually have to make time for these relationships because our lives are so full. They're so self-full, you know, does that make sense? That it's like we've offered ourselves that element, right? So can we tell you when true love's coming? Probably not, because if you haven't healed everything, right? If you've still got things that are limiting you, right? Then you still potentially need to heal. Then true love won't come anyway, because if you don't truly and fully and wholly love yourself, then you're not going to get true love either, right? True love only, you know, if it's match, right? True love can only match true love, right? Otherwise, it will turn into something else, won't it? It'll turn into something else. So, timeline, right? I mean, shit, could roll a dice. We could do that and give you, you know, between now and the next 12 months, how many weeks? But it could be completely irrelevant if, you know, we don't make a particular move, we don't make a particular choice, we don't recognize what's right in front of us. Okay, there's so many factors here, right? But it's like this. I want to say it like this. It's like I feel like a lot of divine feminine, and like, bear with me, that right? But I feel like with that Knight of Wanderer, it's like some of you ladies are getting fucking antsy, right? From not having like being intimate with somebody. It's like, you know, you just want to be able to like fucking, you know, have some reason to be excited, right? But it's like they're not ready to commit yet. You know what I mean? Like we're not at that level within the collective. It's like things are still, some people, some energies are still recovering and trying to, again, you know, release those fears in order to actually step into these situations. So at the moment, look, we got, you know, the lovers is in reverse out here, right? So at the moment, it's not in harmony, it's not balanced, right? There's no option there anyway. So Spirit are like, we got to go back within right now. Okay, that's what Spirit are telling you. It's just time to go back within. It's not. There's nothing here. That's not. We're not at that level yet, right? Empress is in reverse. So you can't, right? You won't get to true love if you're not the Empress in the upright. You can't get to the Emperor. You get what I'm saying? So I would say like this. Think about what an Empress represents, right? What does the energy of the Empress, right? And do it on the standard structure of what tarot meanings are, right? The Empress is all four queens. You get me? She's all four queens. So we have to, again, look at those different areas in life that, you know, those different four queens, you know, embody. And look, are we financially independent and secure? Have we, you know, faced all our fears? Are we chasing our goals and dreams? Are we balanced in our energy? Are we nurturing ourselves? Because when you ask questions like in here, remember, my spirit team operate through the intention of how I run this channel. So when you ask true love, we have to go through and ask all those questions, you know? You have to go. All right, you enjoy. You have a good day. Well, I'm gonna go to bed soon anyway. So, but yeah, I hope that makes sense, Gabby. So, you know, it's just like Spirit, just like, you know, you want to be wholesome on your own first and foremost before we start, you know, asking or wondering when true love will come in. So I don't know how that's going to resonate for you, but that's what we got for you. That's what we got for you today. All right. All right. Ray. Then we've got Kim, then Kylie, then Sag Mermaid. All right. I'm closing off at that. Okay, so nobody else is going on the list. We're done after that. Whew. No, that's bullshit. A past love has stolen your motivation. No. Why don't you just give your whole life away then, right? Sorry, but you've just given your power away in that statement. And I'm going to say this, and I don't mean it because I'm being an asshole, but I want you to retract that comment. Mods, don't touch that comment, right? I want you to retract that statement, right? And stop speaking that out into existence, okay? You are responsible for your motivation through the actions that you take, through the healing that you take, Okay? It's got nothing to do with your past, right? Trust me, we've all been there and blamed our fucking past. This is not the channel to fucking do it in. This is not the place where that comment will get validated, right? And I can't support that because you're speaking that out into existence, right? You're saying that somebody's taken something from you that no one can actually take, right? No one can make you feel anything. No one can make you fucking do anything, right? Start to recognize when we just voluntarily throw our fucking power away like that. No. Right? No, we're not speaking that into existence in here, right? That's you just saying that. I want to say it like this, Gabby. Just the fact that you've said that says to me in volumes that you don't have control. You don't even know what your control is, what your power is, what your essence is, what your anything is. How are you going to recognize that in anybody else? How are you going to recognize true divine masculine? How do we find true love, or when's true love coming, but we have no motivation to find love? We find it in ourselves first and foremost. Everything is in here. But when we throw it out there and we give it out there, man, then it's no longer ours. And we can't blame anyone but our fucking selves for it, right? Nobody's to blame for anything that we've gone through, been through, right? Oh, it happened to me, everyone done everything to me. No, let's stop and think about where the fuck our choices lie as well, right? Where do our choices lie? How many of us can fucking sit there and say, right, the second we knew our fucking relationship was toxic, that we got up and fucking walked away and ended it? None of us did, right? None of us did. None of us can sit here and say, oh, like, you know, oh, I fucking, because then none of us would be sitting here, right, wounded and trying to heal and we wouldn't be in this fucking position if there was something that we hadn't done wrong, right? Stop giving your power away, even the power of you being right and wrong. That's ours, right? That's ours, and we need to claim that. Good, bad, ugly, who gives a fuck, right? Your choices are your choices. That's your fucking power, right? Let's not give that away. Let's not speak it away, right? It's ours to keep. It's ours to change. So it tells me, Gabby, you're not even anywhere ready for true love, right? You want to take control back of your heart? Well, that you can't. There's no way that you can manifest or spirit can give you true love when you don't even have your heart. Who has your heart then? Like, do you get what I'm saying? Oh, I'm very passionate about these kinds of things, aren't I, collective? We get very passionate about it. But, you know, I've got to be real with people, right? Because, again, I can't sugarcoat shit like every other fucking channel wouldn't be like, oh, it's okay, you'll be fine. Da, 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 da. No. We need to stop making excuses as individuals and stop sitting in a victim mentality or a victim space that keeps us stuck when we could choose to feel, think, and move differently in life, right? Like, we can. We absolutely can. And it's not fucking hard. It doesn't take fucking years and decades, right? Like, I don't know, again, Gabby, I don't know how long you've been on the channel, whether you know anything about me, my story, my history, right? But, like, you know, for only the past 2 years has my life been good, stable, and have I been healing, right? 38 years before that, my entire life, I was toxic, I was fucked, I made excuses, I was a victim, I was this, right? I was that. Like, and if I can go from 2023... getting out of fucking prison, right? At the end of September, to sitting here in my destined path, living my fucking dreams, right? Anybody fucking can, right? Any of you can. It's not fucking impossible. But you know what I couldn't get here by doing? It's everybody else's fault. Somebody did this. I can't because of that. Blah, blah, blah. Right? I'd be fucked. I'd be back in prison now, or fucking dead, or drug fucked again, right? We can't just continue to do and say the same shit that we've said to ourselves our whole fucking lives, right? And expect a different result in life. It's up to us to make those changes. It's up to us to find the modalities. It's up to us to take the action, put the work in, put the effort in. Nothing is going to be given to us in this realm, right? Just because, you know, we want to be spiritual, right? It doesn't happen that way. It doesn't happen that way. I've had gifts for as long as I can remember. Does that mean spirit just gave me everything? No. I mean, fuck, you know, was spirit going to save me from my own fucking choices? No. But at the point at where I screamed out to fucking spirit, I'm fucking sick of this, right? I mean, shit, you know what spirit did? They're like, yeah, we're sick of it. They pulled me out of my fucking life, man. Bang, prison, right? I swear, man, some of you people don't understand. You've got an opportunity to change your fucking lives and make your lives fucking better, right? And not have to go through some of the shit that some of us that are here to teach others have to go through, and actually have a beautiful life if you just, again, take control, right? Take control of your mind, your thoughts, the shit that you know isn't fucking, your higher self knows that shit isn't truth, right? It's your ego self. It's your wounded parts. It's the things in you that aren't healed. Because no healed part of you, right, would sit there and say like somebody else has taken something from me. No. Because that gives them too much power. And even if it hurts, even if it's power that hurts us, right, that's not so pleasant, it's still our power, right? That, hey, yeah, I made the choice to fucking be with XYZ. I did this, I did that, right? Great, didn't turn out great, but it was my choice. I did that, right? Because then now I can change that. You get what I'm saying? When you are the one that is in charge of the choices, the problem, the whatever, you know what that means? You're also the person that can solve it. That means you are absolutely 100% in fucking control all times, at all times, whether you believe it or not. You always are. So take it, use it. That's the motivation, right? That you get to fucking decide. How am I going to wake up and feel today? What am I going to do to heal today? How am I going to grow, right? Where am I going to go? It's your choice. Nothing is by force. And the second that you sit there and you claim that it is, there's no such thing as true love coming in, right? True love can't. We have to, again, drop all the illusions that we tell ourselves, right? Because true love can't come in when we're in emotional states. We need to complete cycles, right? We need to, again, with the Emperor, take control, okay? Make plans on how we're going to manifest in a positive way, right? So, Spirit Alert, go within, okay? Release all those burdens, everything that you feel like has been just, put on your load, right? Fuck it off. It's not yours, right? Start getting excited about life, for fuck's sake. You've got an opportunity here to fucking do whatever you want with it, right? Shouldn't that make you passionate? Shouldn't that make you motivated? Knowing that you get to choose how you heal, how you grow, what you do, right? What you want to dive into, what you don't. Man, that shit would fucking excite me. Shit excited me when I got my fucking limited freedom back, right? Imagine having your actual freedom taken, your actual choices. When you don't get to choose what time you eat breakfast, fucking, shower, go to bed, do this, do that, man, trust me. Then you'll start to recognize where you actually have power in life, right? But don't any of you go manifesting fucking shit like that in your life just to learn that basic lesson that you actually have far more control than you think you do, right? It's hard. It's never easy, right? But if shit was always easy, what would be the point? What would be the point of living if everything was just good, right? There'd be nothing. We'd get bored as humans. We would have nothing to achieve, nothing to actually feel that level of pleasure from, right? It's time to get moving, time to get going on these things, time to take control, right? Take control of that chariot, right? You decide right now what it is that you want to do moving forward, right? But no more giving your power away. Don't speak it out, don't say it, right? True love will come when you truly love yourself, okay? It will. The Ten of Cups will come when you truly love yourself. Not a moment sooner, okay? All right. Raymond. Everybody loves Raymond, right? I said that last time to you too, didn't I, Raymond? Pretty sure I did. Pretty sure I did. Guys, especially any of those that are new here, right? I don't say things the way that I say it because I'm trying to be mean. It's because I give a fuck, right? Like, I do really genuinely give a fuck about people not putting themselves in that state, man. I know, because I did it for so long. And I was probably, like, the worst I could fucking think. Like when we talk about achieving in that kind of mentality, man, like, I was fucking top of the fucking, I had the best grades in fucking self-victimhood, fucking oneself up, making poor choices and giving my power away. Like, I aced that. If I have a master's degree in anything, it's that, right? So I also know, sitting on this other side, what's possible, It's absolutely possible. Absolutely. All right, General Raymond. I want to change decks up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let's go with you. You're the only one on earth that didn't. I didn't enjoy that show. Oh, you didn't love Everybody Loves Raymond? Oh, look, not everybody has to, right? Not everyone has to. It's just, I just said it last time he came in. I'm saying it again. You love hearing my passionate rants, Darren. Darren's had a passionate rant before. Do you remember, Darren, when I first started channeling, right? And like it was like I first started channeling. Like Darren would remember because he was one of the first. He was one of the first people that got a fucking channeled message from Spirit, right? And boy, did Spirit fucking have some shit to say to fucking Darren, right? Like, here's me, right? 6 weeks post fucking prison, right? Got no fucking idea about what the fuck to do with my life, right? I had no idea, right? I'm lost at this point, right? And this one here's melancholy on me. I'm like, what? He's like, you know? I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, oh no. He was mopey. He was moody, you know? And I was like, come over. And he's like, no, I don't feel like I want to talk. I said, well, that's fine because Spirit want to talk to you. And he came over and Spirit gave it to him, right? Spirit gave it to him, but it did. It made him think, and he was just like, fuck yeah, you know what? You're right. Because sometimes, man, I gotta say it for some of you guys, right? Spirit speaks softly to you, and you guys, you know, you guys will eat up the fucking sugar-coated, buttered up freaking goodness, right? But for some of you guys, it doesn't have the impact that it needs to, right? And that's where people like me come in, right? Where you get the tough love, right? But it's meant to, again, I'm gonna say it like this. I know we're shuffling forever, but it's designed to help you guys get in your chariot so that you can move forward, right? So you can take control of your life, move forward, and have some sort of success, right? Have that fulfillment that you want. That's all me and Spirit want for you guys, right? That's all we've ever wanted, you know, for both myself and for everybody, you know? How much better would the world fucking be if we all just got to that place, you know? It'd be a fucking amazing place. All right, Raymond, General, Spirit. What have we got for Raymond? Oh. I've got a Knight of Swords coming out. So, there's something they want you to do now, right? Can you see the sign up here says now, right? So, you're getting a message, right? There's something they want you to do now. What do you want him to do right now? What would you like him to do right now? What is it that you're trying to get him to take action on? So, there's something they want you to take action on, right? Let's have a look. I'm going to need a bit more context with that because that could read two ways. Raymond, we got to talk, buddy. No, I'm I don't say it like that, right? But like, man, Spirit, why are you always going to make me fucking, you know, you always going to make me the bad guy, right? Like, Spirit always making me the bad guy. Why can't I just give you guys those poxy fucking tarot reads and tell you everything's going to be great, you're going to be a millionaire, everything's going to fucking work out, you don't have to do anything, and life is going to be fucking peachy keen, right? Why can't I be one of those people? Why? Because I'd probably make myself sick, to be honest. Raymond? Are we, okay, I want to ask if you could. We're poking and prodding here now, Raymond. So what in the past here has you've got like a what is it? Are you suspicious of everybody? Like mistrusting, don't trust people, you know, isolating ourselves because we've been through some shit maybe? What is this energy? We've got the Knight of Swords, right? So this is like Spirit, like we need to take some sort of action here, right? And the action has to do with the Hermit in reverse, right? So this could be like severe isolation or like overly isolated. Seven of Swords and the Magician in reverse. So I don't know. Are we afraid of something? Worried about being deceived, manipulated, or are we potentially like coming out of something? Are you taking some sort of action to fucking fuck around and find out potentially? Because I'd hate to think that you're the one who's trying to manipulate something or being deceptive here, right? Like all of a sudden you're ready to like pounce out on somebody, right? You know, get out of your hermit mode and fucking go break some hearts and shit and fucking, you know, create some havoc. So all I can think of here is it's got something to do with we've got some trust issues potentially going on here. We got some trust issues, Raymond. We're not trusting each other, right? So All right. Yeah. This is based off of past experiences. I'm assuming, like something that you've experienced in the past here, because it's like in order to get to I want to say like that place where there's that kind of level of I mean, I don't know, Raymond, if you're single or in a relationship or whatever, right? But I mean, this could be, again, one of two ways. There's either, again, trying to get you to get to an empress, or to try to get you to a stage where, you're abundant, fruitful, be able to nurture it, right? Like there's a lot that you're creating, that you've got lots that you're growing, right? So it's one of two ways. So, and it could be both, right? So it could be both, because again, I don't know if you're single or not. So if you are, then apply it to that avenue, as well as anything else that you're potentially holding yourself back based off of not trusting situations. And well, I'm glad that you at least leave once you see the red flags, right? A lot of people fucking don't do that. Okay, so this is the thing though. If we're holding back to a degree, so again, this is going to create. It's going to create when we go into that space where we're not trusting, mistrusting, right? Or we're closed off because of certain reasons. What do you think that energy is going to like manifest? Or again, the what you're attracting in, right, is going to very much be based on where you're at, right? So if you have trust issues, or you're a bit mistrusting, you're a bit skeptical, and then they're showing you that, it's because you're manifesting that, right? Also, start to look at, where are you meeting these people? How are you meeting these people? What standards are you setting? Like, are you using, are we like being analytical? Are we being logical? Okay. Are we taking time to even think about what it is that we actually want in a partner, right? Before we even start looking for it? Because what I'm getting here is like you've got this energy here where it's like, yeah, we're worried about, we're worried about being manipulated, worried about being lied to, betrayed, all that sort of shit, people sneaking around. Otherwise, like, Spirit's telling me you're sneaky, and that's not the case. I don't think that's the case, right? So it's like, Spirit want you to, build your confidence, right? Figure out and get to that point where you're confident in the choices that you're going to make, right? You've got to trust, you've got to learn that, or you've got to learn to believe in your ability to discern, right? Through the lessons that you've learned, as long as you've carried the wisdom through, right? And you still remember all the shit that this stuff taught you, all the fucking hurt and pain of the past. If you remember it and you then do things differently, and you trust yourself enough to know that you're going to do things differently, well, then you're going to probably manifest different connections. Okay, so it's like Spirit want you to have, again, that confidence, right? That confidence in yourself. Then you're going to be ready to make plans, right? Then you're going to have options, real decisions that will lead to either an Empress energy, or again, something that brings a lot of goodness into your life. Okay, but it's like until you get to that point where you trust yourself, but it's like, yeah, you don't with the high priestess in reverse. It's like you don't trust your own intuition to really know, right, where the boundary lines should sit or shouldn't sit, right? So it's a bit of self-doubt here. Okay, a bit of self-doubt that's again It feels like to me it's coming up as a lesson for you to work through, right? And I've had other divine masculines on my channel that have gone through this exact same thing as you, Raymond. Like just just being in that energy, like we've all done it, dude. Like we've all been fucking so guilty of making some shitty fucking choices in the past, right? That even I got to that stage where I was like, I just don't trust myself to make any choices anymore. I don't. Because I'm always wrong, right? So what I did, and this was something that I took through, we had a very short little trial run of a online discussion group where each week we would go through different topics and go through the steps on how we'd work through them. And one of them was rebuilding self-trust, right? Because again, remember, most of us have been through fucking years and years of being fuck-ups, making stupid fucking decisions. So then we get to this side of stuff where we're like, finally, like, we're at least not letting toxicity or really fucking shitty things into our lives. Like we're not inviting it in, opening the door for, and be like, hey, come on in and have a fucking party, sit down, fuck my life up, and then leave, right? We're not doing that. So we're at this point, or some of us get to the point where it's like, but now we don't trust to do anything, right? Because we haven't been able to put into practice, like into an actual practical setting, the skills that we've learned, the lessons that we've learned. So there's small ways that you can go through, there's little activities. Start doing some Googling, right, and find different ways of rebuilding self-trust, right? There's heaps of different methods, different tools, right? And be proactive in that, right? It's going to help to reprogram your subconscious mind, right? Do it consistently until you see that change. So I said to my little group, I said, try picking one thing, one small thing that you should be doing differently, okay? Make that change, do it consistently, right? And then after a month, right, you can look back and go, wow, look at me. I can trust myself to make the right decisions for myself, and I can trust myself to take the action when I need to, etc., right? That slowly starts building a pattern, right? And that pattern is, I make good choices, they have good outcomes, great. I know I can trust myself. A lot of us don't actually realize, we think we know it, but a lot of us don't realize how much this shit plays out on our subconscious mind, and we don't know about it, right? But it still impacts us nonetheless, right? So have a look at what's going to help you, what different activities, and again, we just start with something small and prove to ourselves, I can make the good choice. If it's like you need to change your diet, if it's like you need to go to bed earlier, or you need to cut certain people, or whatever it is that you already know that you're meant to work on and change, commit to that. That's when you know what, I know how to make good choices. Sweet, I can trust me to do right by me, Make who get some sleep and refresh what batteries? What do we? Who needs to go to bed? Who needs to go to bed? I probably do, Ethan. I probably do. But yeah, I hope that does help. I do. I hope that helps. But look, if at any point like you've got any questions, whatever, guys, remember, emails in the description box. There's plenty of ways to get in contact if you've ever got little question, little query, just want an idea of what avenue to kind of look down. I had to go down a lot of different avenues myself to get the right tool for me. So, I've done things that didn't work for me. I've done things that did work for me. We're all different as well. So some things that did work for me won't work for others, and vice versa. But, I'm always there for, that little back and forth of ideas of what you guys need to get you going, right? All right, we've got Kim. And then Kylie, and then Sag Mermaid, if we still got it. All right, we're getting there. We're getting through it. I know it's been a long live. I know we take long. I know these weren't mini, but that's why I didn't write mini. I wrote live personal readings today, because I can't keep anything small, right? I'm a Leo. I'm the sun. The sun isn't small. It's a big, bold force, just like these readings. All right, Kim, are you still here? Are we still present, Kim? And our question was about money, right? I want some money, honey. I'll just wait a moment to see if Kim's here. Yeah, present. All right, beautiful. All right. So, I know, we're so sensible, aren't we? Spirit's just like, can I say it like that? Yeah. So Spirit want me to say, like, fuck the fluffy shit, right? That's all out on this fucking platform, man. I can't stand the fucking fluffy shit that fucking half these motherfuckers put out here, right? Well, I'm not going to give you fluff, right? What we're going to give you is value, is actual something. So first thing, again, we get into these conversations, these stuff, right? And I have to ask, right? Because when people come in asking such third dimensional questions, right? So let's talk about it, right? Your money. Where are we at right now, Kim, with money? We're working, right? Like, so if you're working, your income's fixed, right? Well, that's where it's at, okay? So the only way then to increase it, for instance, is to either find a job that pays more money, right? Start creating new ideas of creating income. Launch that business idea. Fucking whatever it is, right? But I'm not sure where any of you guys have been taught, right, that, well, then, okay, so this is where we're at, right? Unfortunately, spirit like aren't in a position, like unless again somebody around you, there's again a miracle, somebody you inherit something, right? I'm not sure under your circumstances where spirit could like just throw more income into your realm without something else changing, right? Without some sort of factor. Remember, we're in a third dimensional realm, right? Spirit don't print the money. They can't put it in a suitcase and put it on our fucking porch, right? That's not how it works, right? So if it's a question of like when's this particular money, like we know something's coming in, right? Then that's a question we can ask spirit, right? But I can't sit here and fucking bullshit any single one of you human beings, right? With cards and be like, oh yeah, this is gonna happen, right? I mean, look at this. Just as I pull a card, your Seven of Pentacles is in reverse, right? There's nothing to, you know. It's not that it's a stupid question. It's not stupid at all, Kim, right? What it is it opens up for us to have this conversation though, to go, all right, so we need to look at then, okay, what is the issue then within your finances? Because this is a practical solvable matter, right? This is a I mean, I used to be a tax accountant for fuck's sake. So this is a practical solvable matter to a degree, right? If you're on a limited income, right? I don't know what country you live in. I mean, I only know what it's like for me here. If somebody's disabled, they get disability pension. There's also like government programs where they get funding for all sorts of their healing modalities, blah, 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 right? We've got those things in place here in Australia. So I don't know where you are to assume that that's available or not. But if those are the circumstances and we know our income is limited and we know our ability to create that income is limited, unfortunately, that is the construct that we are sort of in, right? We can't break out of that. That's what it is. So is it that maybe we need to look at how to better manage what you already have, you know, different ideas on how to manage that. And are we also maybe not, so I don't know if you've ever had, you know, different ideas, things like that. I don't know to the degree of your disability, right, and how limited you are. But are there ideas and things we could do as side hustles, right? Are there stuff like that? Because that is, unfortunately, the only way in which any kind of money can increase, either by you rebudgeting, like, you know what I mean, shifting things around. And really, that's not an increase. That's just better management of one's funds, right? Otherwise, we have to look at how then can we increase that, okay? So, because trust me, I think you were here when I said I'm still waiting for any one of those tarot readers who reads for Leo, telling Leo they're going to get jackpot, windfall, fucking abundance for fucking doing nothing. I'm still waiting for that 2 years later, right? And I've had to work my fucking ass off and still sometimes get nowhere, do fucking nothing and still get nowhere, right? Trust me, I've done every which way to get my windfall abundance that everybody through tarot cards so claims that I'm going to get, right? And that's why I can tell you that, you know, beautiful. All right, so that's going to be where you're going to have room to move, right? That's going to be where you're going to have some sort of, right? So let's start looking at then how we can, right, grow that bit by bit by bit, okay? Don't get it to a point where you get overwhelmed. Don't overwhelm yourself. Don't rush yourself, right? The second that you start to commit to something, right, again, you have the thought, you start taking the action, eventually what it is that you want will come in, right? But we have to plan, right? We have to plan these things. So I'm going to say this time round, right, with your Seven of Cups here, right, this is about, again, you know, you having to create or you creating opportunity for yourself, right, opening up different avenues. So, you know, there's plenty of ways here where we've got the Three of Wands here. So, again, like expanding what you're doing, slowly growing and adding to what you're doing. You know, there's Etsy that you can sell on. Again, I don't know, to the degree of your disability, whether there's a potential to do, you know, markets, if there's markets in your area, things like that. But there's options, right? And we have to work with, like, even when we think we don't have choices, we have choices. It's just that these are our choices, right? It's like when my kids come and ask me for a snack, they're like, what can we have? I'm like, you can have fruit, vegetables, or cheese, right? I give them that. That's their options. They can ask, but no, these are your options, right? You've got choices, but it's these, right? And sometimes we are limited to just that, but we still have those choices. So, yep, your creativity, right? Ace of Wands, right? That's where you're going to be able to eventually start making something, right? Bringing something extra in. And, you know, again, depends on how hard you want to go, how, you know, the more effort you put into it, the more passion, right? The more you just like freely allow yourself to creatively, you know, to express yourself through that creativity, the better things will get, right? They will. But it's hard when you're in that, you know, see, well, 3 of Pentacles, right? Right? Building those skills. Those skills are what will pay off in the long run, all right? So keep working on that. Keep growing that. If there's, again, I'm going to say it like this, any limited beliefs, right? Spirit, like any toxic thoughts, any I can't, you know, too hard to do this, right? Take it up as a challenge, right? Take that challenge, take that. Because I'm telling you, there's always beautiful rewards, right? When we start to push ourselves where we think we can't, I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't, you know. The second we do, and you look at just the joy that brings, you'll start having more gratitude, right? Gratitude, it raises your vibrational frequency. Man, that's when you start manifesting things that you didn't even think that you would or could, you know? So it's that, right? And don't tell yourself, like, again, just pour it into it, right? And see what happens. But with your circumstances, that's your options, right? But it's still the choice, all right? You're welcome. And if, again, you know, anytime you guys need, like, just that fucking you can do it, right? You can fucking do it. You can come in here and get that, right? You can come in here and get that. You know, if I'd have still kept telling myself after I got out of prison, there's no way I could do this, man, I would probably never be happy in life, right? I would have been miserable forever not reaching, you know, this place that I've always dreamed about reaching. And it's not easy. It's fucking hard. And there has been limitations. But, you know, I'm working with what I can with what I've got. And it's enough. It's making me happy, you know. And that happiness, again, it just, I don't even care, man. Like, I don't care about whatever. Like, burn the whole house down. Who gives a shit? Because I'm fucking happy. Don't burn the house down. But you get what I'm saying? It's, but yeah, I'm curious, what kind of jewelry did you make? Because I used to, before getting into like actual reading, you know, for other people, I had, the first part of my business was actually making crystal jewelry, handmade crystal jewelry. So I did that for quite some time. I still do it from time to time, but just not as often as I used to. So, yeah, taught myself how to do a lot of stuff. I did 2 little short courses or 2 little workshops here in it's a place called the Jam Factory where they do glass blowing and silversmithing, pottery, stuff, that sort of shit. So I did a couple of little short courses and then the rest I just taught myself. So, and I loved it. It's just, I tried to be too serious about it as a business, and it kind of, for me, when I try to go too serious about what I'm passionate about or my hobbies, I start to then hate it, you know? Silver bracelet, nice, awesome. I love working with silver. Copper in particular is probably more my favorite. Like, I love working with copper because of its properties, right? Its ability to enhance, you know, the crystals and to help the energy channel to blah blah blah, help the energy flow better. So yeah, I've done a bit of gold work as well. I mean, I've made my own rose gold and milled it out and made myself a couple of pieces. But yeah, I just don't get enough time for it anymore, you know. Got all these fucking wonderful tools in there, fucking thousands of dollars worth of tools in my little jewelry studio in the next one over. But I just don't get enough time for it. All right, Kylie. Is Kylie still here? Front desk calling Kylie. Oh. If she's still here, I'll get yours, and then we'll see if Saggy Mermaid's still here for her other one. Oh. Definitely taking tomorrow off. I've got like I said, I've got one of my clients. She's a psychotherapist. So I do quarterly stuff with her, work with her. So I've got her appointment tomorrow. So I think I'll keep it at that tomorrow and just have the day off to just I don't know, the kids go to their dad's tomorrow afternoon, so I could do a whole lot of fucking catnapping in the afternoon, which would be great, you know, seeing as the cats have been fucking sleeping all night and being nocturnal. It's my time to sleep fucking tomorrow. I can't wait for it. Yeah, let's just see if Kylie's still here. You're still here, Kylie? If not, Sag Mermaid, are you still here? Just so I know. I can't read it. What is it? French? What are you speaking? I wish I knew. I wish I knew. Is it offensive? Can we Google Translate? I'm gonna have to copy and paste. I'm gonna have to copy and paste these comments into my. I mean, why are we crying? Why are we crying? Why are we crying? We shouldn't be sad up in here. All right, unless we're crying fucking tears of joy, right? No fucking tears up in here. We don't cry. Oh, well, I mean, that I understood, right? That last one's probably the only bit that I understood, that I understand, right? So, yeah, we're just gonna, okay, love advice. All right, Kylie, get more specific with me. What love advice are we looking for here? Because, man, if we give, okay, for Tim, right? For Tim. So what are we asking about Tim? Tim. It's 11:11 on my clock, by the way. What is this? Is this a marriage? We're shacked up with Tim? Where are we at with Tim? Where are we at with Tim? Where do we want to be at with Tim? You know what I could go for? Now that I'm saying Tim, all I can think of is Tam. I just want some Tim Tams now. Fuck. Like double coat? Shit, yeah. Right, I could go a nice fucking couple double coat Tim Tams. Fuck, it's been a while since I've had like some chocolate or, you know, like any biscuity sort of goodness in my life. I never see people ask for jobs, always relationships. Well, yeah, because, you know, and I gotta say it like this, right? Oh, look, every now and again, you know, if it comes up in the energy of my cards when someone's reading for me, I'll be like, oh, let's look into it. Like, let's suss it out. But at the end of the day, right, like, when I'm being realistic, man, like, first of all, fuck, man, like, I'm so bloody picky. Like, it's, yeah, first of all, they're gonna have to be amazing. They're gonna have to be really resilient to be able to put up with me. They're gonna have to, again, there's so many factors, man. Like, it's just, what's the point in asking, right? Like, I've got so much going on. Who cares about asking? You know, I'm just fucking doing me, loving me. I love me enough that we just don't need it, right? But they do. A lot of people ask about love, you know, because everybody wants love, right? Everybody wants love. Are you joking, Laughlin? Are you joking? If you're not, sure, I'll totally read that. But I feel like you're just fucking taking the piss and being a wanker, right? Spanish women are vampires, right? Well, no, look, I think it depends. Again, you know, a lot of women can be vampires, just like men can. So, all right, let's have a look. How to... What? How to alone? What? Wait. How to alone him? Hang on. You want to what? Hang on. You want to help? How to help him to trust you? There's only one thing that really will help a person trust another person. And that's consistency in honest, open behavior, right? Openness, vulnerability, expression, right? And even then, Kylie, it might not ever fucking change because you can't help a person that doesn't want to or doesn't work through it on their end too, right? Because you could still show up consistently. You could still, you know, be honest and open and all of that shit. You could hand your fucking phone over every fucking day, right? But if this person hasn't healed a particular element or let go of something that made them have that part in them that doesn't trust shit, then it will just never happen, right? So we can't make it, but the way that we can help it is, you know, well, that's all you can do, right? And that's, again, that's all you can do. You can only try. Right, yeah, and again, Spirit, I know Spirit, there's not even a card that we can pull to, because that's the answer. The answer is pretty simple. You've done everything you can right now. You know, you've done everything you can. It's kind of up to the other side to accept that you are the truth. You are, you know, we can't force somebody into healing that, and it sucks, right? Because it sucks, especially when you really are fucking trying, you know. It fucking sucks. But you also don't want to kind of, you know, have to be you don't want to have to be the teacher. You don't have to teach this person how to do it and have to force them through it, right? And if there's resistance to wanting to actually look at it and change, I mean, maybe he doesn't want to look at it. Maybe he doesn't want to work on it. Maybe whatever it's happened to him, like he just doesn't want to dig it up. And maybe he never will, right? So the only thing that you can do then is like look at the situation fairly and go, well, you know, do I stay, do I go, right? If you're not getting what you need out of it, then don't hold on, right? We can't hold on to things that don't give us what we want. Because what we're doing then is blocking an opportunity. Yeah, Spirit, like, you know, it's just, you have to be practical here in theta long position, right? Like waiting around too long for these kinds of situations. It is fucking hard, right? And look, there are infinite solutions. There are fucking so many solutions, but it's easy for us to say it on this side when we're the ones who are like wanting to do the helping, or you know, we're not the other person who's struggling with it, until he wants to look at it. And I don't know what conversations have you had. Is he aware of the fact that you're aware that he's got these trust issues? Is this something that has been talked about? You know, because again, this is you know, shit, man. Spirit didn't dump 3,000 years of wisdom into my head in one split second, right? For me to need to read cards about it, and that's why I'm not pulling them, right? So again, those of you guys that are used to me, right, know this about me, right? We don't put cards on fucking everything. I can just give you that wisdom from Spirit direct, but yeah, no, we go through all the practical steps. That's all we can do, and after that, that's when we have to decide on our end whether it's worth, you know, being patient for. And the only time I personally would be patient is if I'm actually seeing that other person actively like making an effort towards it. Even if it takes them a long time, you know, them having consistent active effort into actually healing it would be the only reason where I'd go, yeah, you know what? I don't mind hanging around for that, right? I can stomach supporting that and nurturing that. But if it's not doing that, then why the fuck would I? Because then I'm only hurting myself and creating lack for myself, and then not, you know what I mean? Because there could be something out there that is going to give me far more than me having to give to this situation that would make me happy, right? Where the trust is already going to form naturally. So that's all you can do, babe. Speak to him, have that conversation, you know, say, look, I can see that, you know, then I would just continue to encourage, you know, conversations, right? You know, ask what he feels. What do you feel would, you know, help you? Ask him what he feels would help him, right? Because if he knows himself, what he feels, and he might be wrong, you know, he might say, oh, you know what, you tried that, but actually that didn't work, right? So, okay, we try something different, right? But if you can work together as a team on it and, you know, and build that trust, and even just working together as a team and not, you know, kind of not abandoning a person in the moment when they're actually trying, that's going to build trust, right? Just being there whilst he's trying is probably a good thing for building that trust. But it's a two-person job is what it is, right? So communication, right? That's going to be, yes, I said that. I split the deck, Ace of Swords. Communication, right? Communication is what is the key here, right? That's what's going to help. Again, there's other resources as well that you can look up, Kylie, right? You can look up different resources online. And, I mean, his trust issues didn't come from you, did they? I mean, if they came from you, then there'd be different kinds of, like a different kind of tool and modality to heal it. But if it's from his past and stuff like that, go just have a look up, start having a look up different resources, different, you know, methods of, you know, how we heal trust issues, to get some sort of ideas on some of the activities or some of the other ways you might actually be able to nurture that healing in him, that are, again, like psychological based, that's going to reprogram, then perfect. Yeah, so I'd start just looking at, you know, like what different like psychological tools and practices and activities can you do to help to nourish this, encourage it, and to support it. And I'm sure you'll find like heaps of fucking ideas, right? But as long as there's that communication, that's a fucking good start, right? Like that's a really good start. And like it's good that you've gotten to that point, right? Because most people like can't even get a person to get to that point, and that's where I'm like, yeah, that's fucked. You got no hope, right? There's no hope when that happens. So that's all you can do. Start looking at, you know, and again, just remain positive, right? So resources, right? That's what you need. You need resources, and just keep working at it, keep practicing it, and saying even with him, you know, try a particular activity or a particular method at least for a month before you give up on it, right? Because it usually takes, between 21 to 30 days to make and break a habit and to reprogram, to reprogram ourselves. So we have to do that consistently to be able to actually have the result as well. Even things that as well, positive affirmations, subliminals at night. So, subliminals I'd probably look for in this case for him would be, things like I'm safe, I'm trusted, I'm loved, right? I have clarity, like things like that, right? Things of truth, so that it helps him to feel settled. Because, it's about having to reprogram, And then once that's there and you're genuinely consistently showing up as being trustworthy, then he'll have faith in that. He'll have the faith and trust in that. Even if it's not everything, right? It's at least one thing that he knows is solid in his life, right? So I hope that helps. Sag Mermaid, lucky last. All right, what was our, if she's still here? Was she still here before? I mean, I don't know if she messaged or she wrote before, and that's all right if she didn't. All good in the hood. But otherwise, I'm jumping off because I'm like dead. I'm not. I'm still very much alive, but I need my beauty sleep. It's 11:22 on the clock. 11:22. All right, beautiful. Since you already asked somewhat job related, time for a cheeky love reading. Oh God. Spirit, tell me more about this conversation. Well, who do we ask about? What do we ask about? Give me specific. What was the specific question? Oh, that's beautiful, Kylie. I love that. It's nice. It's nice. That's what I mean. Some people don't realize, how lucky they are to have somebody that does actually genuinely want to nurture and support, those kinds of aspects. Repeating yourself, are you? Is he karmic? And okay. Okay, cool. So this is okay. All right. All right. So we'll have a look. Let's read into his energy. We'll read into his energy, and then we'll see what the purpose of it is. Right. Read the energy and then see what the purpose is. What deck do I want to go with? Let's go these two. Yeah, I think. I don't know why I'm just getting this sense like something needs to be cleared up. Don't know what relevance that has just yet, right? But bear with me, babe, right? Something needs to be cleared up or cleared out. I know, obviously, his intentions, and we need to clear that up and get clarity with that. But I don't mean that. Something else. Something else could need clearing up. Good morning. Good morning, dear. All right. Yeah, it's like get something off. Something needs to get cleaned up. Get off. I don't know what is that. What is that, Spirit? Alright. Gala, you deserve a pay raise today. She deserves a pay rise after today. We're working. Gala's been working hard. Work. Some of you other mods could take fucking notes, right? Take notes. Half of them are fucking gone anyway. Half of the mods are gone. I can't wait to do, ladies, just take my hair out of this fucking ponytail. I cannot wait. I'm so excited to take my fucking ponytail out, right? My hair's starting to hurt. Alright. Alright, let's have a look at his energy of... Okay. Well, you know what, girl, go to bed because this is the last one. We don't, oh my God. I don't think you can go to bed. You've done a good job, right? I think we're good now. We're good now. You man, these cards are just wow. Babes, honestly, I'd fucking run. I would probably run for the hills. Right? I'm not joking you. I would run for the fucking hills. Hi. You've already completed this cycle, girl. Why would you want to fucking go back again? Why would you want to go back again? Because this one comes with all reversals. This one comes with nothing good in the upright. It just comes with all the reversals, right? That's his energy. Death in reverse, right? No power, powerful transformation, like hasn't gone through the death and rebirth of all whatever he's been through. Ace of Pentacles, right? Fucking, this one's, you're not even going to manifest anything with this one, right? Like, he's probably going to end up fucking, sticking his fucking fire wand somewhere else at some point. It's gonna, you can't build anything with this one long term, and he's a taker, not a giver. It's going to be one-sided, right? Spirit's like, damn it, don't you want to protect your peace, right? Maintain your boundaries, right? If you really want to have success, but you've completed a cycle with energies like this. You feel me, girl? Right? I'm just like, you don't want to go back to that, right? You don't want to go back to that, and it could just be, it could actually be though that there could be. So again, I don't know I don't know the full dynamics, right? But it might not be that there's anything actually here for you to learn, right? It could just be that you were there to teach something, right? I've been in that position before where it's like I didn't actually have anything to learn in that situation, but I was there to teach something to the other person, whatever that lesson was. It doesn't mean they were always like hectic, toxic, karmic. They might have just had blockages, limitations, things like that needed to be cleared up by having that interaction or having that short-term connection or whatever. So it could just be that. You could actually just be serving right now as more of a lesson to him so that he can go through like the death and rebirth, right? So that he can then get to the right spot. So if you're not too deep into it, right, and you can fucking get out real easy, I certainly would, right? Just like, oh, well, it was nice to know you, but unfortunately, right, there's no victory there. There's, again, he's got shit that he needs to go. And at the end of the day, you're probably just going to end up with a fucking headache anyway. You get what I'm saying? Like, I mean, is an orgasm worth a headache, really? I don't know why I said that, right? I don't know if you've slept with him, right? But, if you have and it's good, right, is it worth the headache so that you'll get in the end, you got to weigh that up right now. So nothing's really worth that much, right? Nothing's worth that much. So, all right, guys. The rest of you guys that are in here, right? Those of you guys that are just waking up, right? Don't be waking and baking. No, you do whatever the fuck you want. You want to bake? Go bake. Go bake. Just be productive. Be happy. Love yourself. Be kind to people that are kind to you, right? And just ignore the people that aren't. I love you guys so much. It might help a headache, to be fair, only if it's good DR, right? Just remember, not every man even knows how to fucking do that, right? It seems to be like a job for, people that have got the intelligence to be rocket scientists, right? It's not an easy task for just the average man, right? You know how many times fucking women have been disappointed, right? Not just, for the other fucked up shit men do, but that too. It's too often, right? But anyway, it can sometimes help if it's good, right? I love you guys so much. I take my hair out now. No, I can't. I'm gonna lie. It's like when you take your bra off, and I'm gonna go do that too, right? I'm gonna go do that too. I love you guys so much. Again, I won't be on for the next 24-hour period, but I'll probably be back after that. Just need a day's break, right? Just one day to chill and do fuck all. Spend the rest of the day, I'll do my reading in the morning, spend it with the kids, and then just nap, right? Just get some sleep, catch up. But I love you guys. If anyone does want to, get in contact, needs to book, private readings, all that jazz, everything's in the description box below. But until then, I fucking appreciate all you guys, and take care. Mwah. Love you, bye.